So, when we last left our group, Shiv had just popped out of a box because he had been captive.
Like this.
Ta-da! Praise the sun! Shuv had just killed a man.
Did I kill him?
Yeah, I thought.
Mama.
No, I just punched him.
Oh, that's right.
Which was enough to...
Was enough to kill him, and then he stabilized him.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So you didn't kill
And then
him.
we tied him up because I didn't want him running out of the dimension and warning others.
Taylor's character, Yahweh, did enough damage to kill Lady Umded.
And I'm emotionally traumatized.
Yep.
I helped.
I'm not sure.
Bert helped. Kulguk was on the ground flailing about trying to hit people. And he hit a few. He did.
I healed a lot more people.
He healed a lot more people. Doing that job well.
Healers never get enough points.
They don't ever get enough points.
Y'all bitches do damage because I let you do damage.
So, you guys are currently standing in Lady Umded's room with a sack full of her precious materials. We're not going to say what you took, but I think we all know. If you watched last episode, maybe you'd know too.
Panty raid.
So, what would you guys like to do from this point? You know that the dimension, the pseudo dimension you're in, is going to
Eventually collapse.
eventually collapse.
We probably have, about 40 minutes now? You said about an hour. Or at least that's what the guards
I
said.
poke Shiv. Is it real? Is it? Are you actually? Just not another trick?
I'm real.
Should we put him back in the box?
No, we should not.
I slap him.
Don't roll for that shit.
It's just sort of like
Stop that.
Stop.
we have some talking to do. Not here. I don't want to cease to exist. Not yet, anyway.
So do you all leave? Was that the plan?
I guess we'll look. Do we want to look around just in case, or do we want to book it?
I don't think there's much more to do here. We came to get my brother and get out, so we got him, and so now we get out.
Do we want to present the lady as proof we conquered? Or leave her in here to cease the beat?
When you come back outside, she's gone! I'm just kidding. Well, it wouldn't be abnormal for me to do that. I'm not going to do it this time.
Let's take her body with us so we can...
And prove that we killed this person to the rest of that country. And
that we, for as far as we know, is on the ship still?
yeah.
Well,
They were a proper burial.
it'll prove to them that we're powerful and they won't fight us.
And then anybody who survives, we're now on a whole country shit list.
We're already on their shit list because we exist.
Yeah, but anybody who's important is kind of
Think
dead
about
at
like the
moment.
Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Catholic Empire, but they worship the devil.
Alright.
That's kind of what this whole empire's motif is.
The devil or a devil?
Rakatash. So the archdevil of all archdevils.
So a devil.
So the devil.
A devil.
No, not the devil. It's an arc devil.
It's a really...
VA devil.
It's a really,
the
really
GM
big devil.
devils. We're not dealing with the manager devils. We're dealing with
The
the
OG
GM.
devil.
No, I know what you mean. I'm just. I mean, if he manages other devils, then he would be one.
They're called demons.
So the devil's a title.
Yes.
All right, well,
I guess we'll leave it here then.
You know,
I've
like
been
Fuhrer
outvoted.
or Scout Leader.
So you guys
Well,
leave.
no one else has been harassed by little girls in green berets?
No, I usually buy the cookies.
Okay.
That's how the mob works. You pay them and they leave.
So you guys leave the portal, and the room, the captain's quarters are quiet. Nothing's happened since you left.
Of course, it just occurred to me. She's got a brooch on, and I've got a headband on, and you've got some nice bracers on. They probably know she owns those, so it's probably a moot point now. When we stroll out into the deck.
Exactly. We
Dragging her bloody body across. What's up,
By the way,
guys?
Out of game, what did I get gear-wise?
Fuck all, you lived.
Just a I got a Charlie
We're
horse
already
for being in
causing
that
enough
box,
trouble.
too.
We
We
know
do have
you
a
killed-
medium shield. Would you like a medium shield?
I would not.
Well, you can have a health
well, when we
potion.
find something that's helpful for being a bitch. We'll give it to you.
You may have a health potion because
I like your character better. At least your character gives a shit about me.
Who's carrying the body?
I would assume that would be you.
I was gonna say,
object. I only carry the things that I kill. I believe that a hunter
I'm
must
already
carry
traumatized.
his own kill.
I guess
love
we're not
that.
taking the body then.
She's like, oh
You
my god, I
guys
can't believe
you drag her through the portal and go, oh.
No, we got a barrier.
No, I love his
burial.
logic. She's like,
Okay,
oh my god, I can't believe I
Shit,
killed
when her
someone.
bubble collapses, she will be into eternity as she
Buried
belongs.
in the ether.
Yeah.
Also, no.
Floating around the ethereal plane.
I believe in helping people and curing people, but she is no longer people.
Would it
That's
suffice?
my fault. We got a barrier.
I don't want to.
I don't know who you are, by the way, but I assume you're with us now.
Apparently, I'm a murderer now.
All right.
Welcome to
murderer.
You're a freedom
You
fighter.
get used to it
What-
surprisingly
Different.
quickly.
I'm not used to it.
Would it make you
Movie.
feel better? I've had nothing to do except hum to myself for the past couple days and try in vain to break against my bonds. Would it help if I sang a funerary hymn? A short one, just okay. Let's go already! Anybody else? Leaving the body? Taking the body? I'm going home.
I was gonna
Jackasses.
ask you to make a performance check, but now I'm just gonna give
Rub a
you.
dub dub, thanks
Yeah.
for the loot. Goodbye.
That was beautiful.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
Make a performance check. Go
No,
ahead.
I want to just like walk away with just like middle fingers. I'm just like fuck y'all.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
It's communication.
Carry your own fucking shit.
What's left of her will fit in this bucket.
15.
Guys are jackasses.
It's actually a fairly impressive display he puts on. You think he's about to go into song, and then he doesn't.
Like it's a beautifully sung
No, it's
crass
beautifully
insult.
Oh, and then
animated, and then right when you go and then you speak, everybody's like, oh.
All right.
Imagine I'm spouting insults in a surprisingly eloquent, beautiful voice, but I'm just an asshole about it.
yeah. So I guess you kick her body back into the portal.
Par for the course for Shiv.
Like if Adele put out like a white supremacist album.
I can see that. So you guys just kick her body back in. Is this kick
We'll just leave it there.
halfway out?
Halfway in.
No, we push it back in.
Slumps in.
I like that
You hear
halfway
a little bit
through.
of as her face mats in the blood. Sticks
What was
against
the
the floor.
spell that took her out? Something stone related, so she's
Rock
really
blast.
messed up.
Rock blast.
Yeah, so
two
she's-
rock blasts.
Yeah, it's relatively like sliding ground beef back into a portal.
She's actually still got
Was
the things in
was
her.
that a joke on fucking ground beef?
All right.
Was
Oh,
that a
God.
fucking rock pun?
Ah.
God damn it.
I don't think that was even intentional, but that's what
I
I
You
hate
get an additional
everything
D3 on
about
a roll. Any roll for the night.
I'm gonna put a flower.
Well, we exit and we push her back in.
Yep. So the
I'll leave a flower in there.
the captain's quarters is still quiet. Nobody's.
Is the door just still there? What if I rip the map?
It disappears.
Well, that's that then.
Can we get out?
Did we get the guard that's alive out?
Like before we were kind of trapped inside.
I assume we dragged the guard that's still alive out.
Nobody said so.
You just ripped the map. He is stuck there. He's just gonna eat all the corpses until he gets bored.
Raping pepperoni.
Kulguk's like,
Okay, I see this.
Right.
I see this as the end of Portal 2, where the guard's just tied up in space, and a red woman just floating behind him.
Yep, that's not what's going on.
And it's peace.
I'm going to go up to the poop deck
All right.
to check on the dwarf on a horse.
I'm sorry, not.
As you get up there,
actually,
there's a man in a red coat manning the fucking turn wheel thing. I don't know what it's fucking called.
Called a fucking wheel, Randall.
There's a name for it, fucker. There's a
Wheel.
name for
You
it.
decided the entire top of the ship was called a poop deck. You just need to
You
stop
can,
worrying about
you can
names.
say whatever the fuck it is.
Fair enough.
Guys, I want to run a ship campaign.
I would learn it for the
SS Salty Surprise, poop deck for all.
I like to make color puzzles while I'm colorblind and make everything difficult.
On the,
Listen.
on the big tall part that holds the sails, I believe it's called the wing of the boat.
Anyway.
Near that area.
Anyway.
Attached to the very large
There's a large man in a red coat manning the Spost.
Is that what it's called now?
Yeah.
All right.
It is your job to remember that.
This is the first word of the Laurentinian language. Svast.
It's time to develop a vocabulary and
What's
then a
the Dutch
grammar.
Now, what's the devil rudder called?
Let's not get
No,
too...
it's not
Or
good.
is
Okay, so a man in a red
Who's
coat.
gonna make him
He's
Yeah.
manning the
There's a devil rudder.
Spost.
Yeah.
Is he just Jay chilling?
Yeah, he's just chilling.
What's next to the dude?
You guys are relatively far away from Wasta.
I am going to point up to him and shout and say, "You there! Where is my friend dwarf and his horse?"
He looks behind him
Okay, the
like
horse
a couple
he
feet.
left behind. like-
But Chubb doesn't understand.
There's a dead
You don't know that.
dwarf leaning up against the back of the boat, bled out, just completely gone, pale skin.
Oh god, please don't make him do CPR. I know he doesn't understand much, but come on.
How come out the
don't do
deck?
this to us.
That
Nobody even seems threatened by you.
That dwarf was my friend,
I'm clearly wearing her headband, though.
so I'm going to make two statements. I'm going to come up there to retrieve his armor. If you are still up there when I arrive, I will kill you.
Do we have to kill more people?
Yeah, do we have to?
We did
He
just kill 13.
killed the dwarf on a horse.
And I can only imagine where they're sailing is no good for us either.
Look,
I'm going to approach the poop deck.
Fire.
Authoritatively yet slowly.
You can't talk him out of it. I've known him all his life. He's very stubborn. His head is as hard as the rocks that pierced that woman's body. Okay.
Oh, fuck you!
12 points of piercing damage
To me?
to him.
From
You-
anything
you-
in particular?
His pistol. You start approaching. He's like, "You can see him when I'm done."
I've never seen a tabletop game with lag before. You take damage. From what? He takes out his pistol.
It's very
Okay.
quick.
he's not fully unmolested himself, though, is he?
No.
Alright, I guess is it my turn?
Yeah. He drops the pistol and pulls the sword.
I'm gonna charge him with my halberd.
Okay.
That's not a very good roll.
We start as we mean to
12?
go.
Oh, I get a +1 from a charge. A 13?
Miss.
Wasn't a very good roll.
About 14. 15?
So he kind of moves out of the way as you come charging up the stairs. And now we're going to go into initiatives.
You don't have to roll initiative, he has them.
Is it just the one guy there
I'm
at
just ready to
the
attack.
wheel?
Yes.
All the other soldiers are hanging in their hammocks like,
Or manning the ship going, we know you killed the Lady Umded. We know that we're technically going into a grave when we go back home, so
who says they're going to go home, though?
at this point,
If we killed the captain, they might decide, hey!
They killed my dwarf on a horse.
Well, he did. We
Yeah.
don't know who killed him.
That's true.
The dude just in the way.
Yeah, he's in the way, and
And this is what happens when we let Shuv do the talking.
Would that be
No.
a centaur?
Usually that happens.
I
You don't have to answer.
have long legs, so I'm very good at jumping to conclusions.
I'm waiting for somebody
I feel
to
like
go,
shit.
"Hey, you guys!" and then slide down the sail with a knife and help us.
I feel like Shuv is constantly saying shit like that, having no idea of what he's saying. Like, he would have made a comment about the ground.
Completely innocently.
Yeah, like not realizing that he made a pun.
Sounds about right.
Did he know what a fun is?
Shows a special almost and done.
He's Drax.
That went completely over your head. Nothing goes over my head. I am fast.
He's Drax mixed with like the innocence of a child mixed with the violence of
Or Drax.
basically.
I miss my Blood Rager, the Drax I played. Trying to
Alright.
find the searching for the sun. It's like it shouldn't be that hard to bring home. It's only that big.
Alright, so
Even I could do that.
Bert goes first. After the sound of and a glaive hit or a halberd hitting wood.
Pocket tank.
Pocket save.
Dun 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 dun.
Did we just get
Do
out
we
of combat?
gain
14.
and health after? No.
Does the party get one and say we took a short rest?
You get your 5 plus con plus whatever the fuck it is.
5 plus con plus level.
Yeah, 5 plus con plus level for HP.
What about MP?
You need to. You need an hour's rest before you get any MP back. Why did you use it all up?
Almost.
Silly mage. Wait.
Oh shit.
So what'd you roll?
14.
14 will hit.
I used a lot healing all you silly people.
That was 4.
What new stuff did you get?
Oh yeah, we don't
What new stuff did you get?
we don't have your sheets, do you?
No, I'm sorry.
You don't have your stuff sheets.
What are we standing for?
So 4 points. I can knock prone,
I got full
push 2 yards.
I don't know where the hell it's done from. The one part of this book I don't understand is the order to put things.
Pierce armor, knock prone, and push 2 yards for knockdown. And 2 more stuff, 12 points.
Mighty blow.
Mighty blow is always a good one.
Mighty blow.
And mighty blow.
Yes.
He has that one memorized.
I can do it for 1.
You're a monster.
I can also do lethal blow for 4.
You're a double monster.
14 damage, and he flies away from the wheel. The
Okay.
whatever the hell it is.
So he stumbles back 2 yards. It's not really flying. It's kind of this. It's 2 yards is melee range. So it kind of just goes, oh shit. How much damage? 14.
14.
Someone else has a
That was
gun?
with Pierce armor. So.
Well, I thought that was a pocket dagger.
It was pocket dagger.
Oh, Jesus.
It was a very accurate pocket dagger.
Note to self, Bert needs a bow.
I do
Shiv.
have guns.
You will run
I have the bullets.
You will run out of bullets.
I am already.
It's
have
just the
bullets.
one guy still, right?
You need a bow.
Nobody else seems really interested. They're like, so if we help him, we go home and die. If we don't help him, we stay here and die.
I'm gonna.
So, ever thought about being a pirate as they're talking to each other?
I'll ready my
He dresses
bow.
in red too.
I
I
heard
guess.
Alaskis was looking for some crewmen.
I'll ready my bow, I guess, in case anyone else should join the foray. But for now, I'm just gonna let him duke it out. I'm pretty confident in Shuv's abilities.
Thank you.
Sure. Sure. He pulls out a shield and then attacks you.
With what?
His sword.
The sword that was thrown off the edge of the boat when he fought the dwarf.
Another one.
I'm sure there's plenty laying around on
Doesn't
board.
matter. He didn't hit.
He
Slightly
took it from
shorter
some
sword
pirates.
that he
you
stole
know.
from
His
another
other
dude.
sword.
Give me your
His
sword.
hand. I thought he got his hand cut off. Spare hand.
He just screwed it back on.
He's a Skywalker.
He missed. Followed by Yahweh, and then Yahweh is Kulguk.
I'm gonna start casting a stone cloak.
Okay.
Upon whom?
You can only think
Myself.
you can only use it on yourself.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Oh, do I have
Kulguk.
to roll for that?
Yes, you do.
I will.
What?
Hmm?
What?
You
What do I roll for it?
3d6 plus your intelligence versus your target number. And the target number is +2.
Why is it those two?
It's the same thing as take all your rolls with a -2 because the magic system.
9
Just always?
Yes.
Oh, no. That is
9 plus what? My willpower?
It's
Plus your intelligence, your dice roll plus your intelligence versus your target number +2.
14. Yeah, I pass.
Okay.
By
It
one.
depends on the era that you're in. So there are different astral eras in this world. For each era, there is a
I
modifier.
have a picture. We can do it later.
There's a modifier on magic because there's a 2-headed dragon god that controls magic. While the skeletal head is awake, magic is chaotic and free form.
Hard to control.
Hard to control. While the fully scaled head is awake, magic is governed and free to use at all times.
Describe to me the man with the sword.
Oh, her turn's done. He's leaned up against the banister and moved forward slightly to take a slash at Shuv. He's holding a shield in front of his body a little bit. Moves it out and...
Does he appear to have more guns on him?
No.
No. Okay.
That was it.
One shot fool. I'll look around, see that none of the pirates are moving, and I guess I will aim an arcane blast. Not stunned, unfortunately.
Did you say there was something we had to talk about with stunt dice?
No. That just reminded me of something.
Oh, okay.
14?
14 will miss. It hits his
I hit
shield
you with a 14.
before he pulls his shield out.
Oh, right.
Your attack hits his shield right on.
Kulguk, unhappy. Oh wait, I aim 15.
Still miss.
Okay. I tried.
Yes. After Kulguk is Shuv, and after Shuv is Burnt.
Alrighty. I'm gonna swing my halberd at him.
Sure.
Actually, make more of a stabby motion than a swing.
Stabby, axey.
That was an awful roll, so I'm just gonna accept my miss.
You go to swing and he steps out of the way, coming into your flank. Bert, followed by Shiv.
Take aim. Take aim is a minor.
Mm-hmm.
Take aim, which now is +2 for me. And more dagger.
Digger.
5, 9,
Dagger.
16.
16 hits.
No bonus. 8.
He slumps over unconscious onto the side of the banister.
Wow, Torquar did a lot more damage than we thought he did.
Well, that was not a clever act.
Just,
I'm going to go
Retrieve
collect.
daggers.
I'm gonna go collect Horse Dwarf's armor.
Retrieve arcane energy.
doesn't work that
I
way.
just want to be included.
Is there any way that Torquar's armor fits me?
Let's find an armor strength.
No.
I already used that joke.
The plus
You try to put it on, and you can't even get, like, once you get your head in, you can't get your arms in, and when you take it off and you put your arms in, you can't get your head in.
What's the captain wearing?
He's only wearing, effectively, like, I don't have my GM screen, so I can't look at it effectively, but...
Although, I would say dwarves are big and burly. Like, rounded. So, I don't know.
They would be short on him.
He has heavy leather.
We might as well take it with us. Perhaps something can be done with it. Maybe it could be molded into something slightly better than what you've got, even if it can't be.
Sure. It's okay. I'm just gonna carry him forever.
In front of me. The crewmen still don't seem interested in what you're doing.
I point at one of them. You! Who's in charge now?
We haven't seen him in a couple hours. He went down into the captain's quarters with Lady Umded.
Oh, he's gone. Who's in charge now?
They all look at each other.
We are.
We would like to take your rowboat.
No, we'd like you to sail back to Wasta. We know that they're probably going to die anyway, right? Because of their failure.
Oh yeah, if they go back there to die.
Yeah.
They know it too.
So, I imagine there's some pirate crew or pirate ships that could use more crew. It's probably a better chance for you than going anywhere else in those red jackets.
Right. They go, all right.
Also, we've gone through 3 tiers of your hierarchy. Don't make us go through.
Okay. Are you rolling for their resolve?
I'm rolling to see if any of them know how to actually
Oh, sail.
and lead.
To more people who don't know what they're doing, no more or less than one person who doesn't know what they're doing. Please do not apply Shuv to this example.
So one guy
So
goes.
are they just all soldiers and not the sailors?
Mhm. Well, it's more leadership thing. He's gonna go. He's trying to make a leadership check. Navigator. Tell me how to get back to Wasta. I think.
Brother, these men need inspiration. Tell them a bedtime story like you
There's
used
a
to
there's
tell
a
me.
there's a thing we do. Anchors are already up. Guess we just turn around the boat. Can somebody do that?
I push the wheel.
The boat starts to turn.
I can tell you're going to be the Marines on the boat, not the sailors.
Are you playing yourself right now?
Forward, I think.
Bert, what are we going to do to park the... You don't park the ship. We're going to
Nope.
run...
Now you do. Now you do.
We're going to run aground, aren't we?
I would suggest when we're headed in, eventually drop the sails, drop the anchor, and hopefully we slow down enough before we hit the beach.
That sounds right.
Alamascus will have 2.5 boats.
And if not, he has spare parts.
I have 2 boats and a new fortress on the beach.
So it only takes a couple minutes. You guys get back to Wasta, and
It's not completely on fire.
I don't know.
drop the anchor. Pull the sails.
They don't make it. Are we going to be on the Star Trek going?
Yeah. So I need everybody here to make acrobatics checks.
That's where that's at. Fuck yeah, America.
That thing that you put there that one time.
The one time I completely forgot
Make
about.
acrobatics checks?
Acrobatics checks, because we're going to go flying when we hit a sandbar.
You know, the last time I was on a boat, I epically failed one of these.
When was that?
Dead on.
That on barge.
Okay, the last time I was on a flotation
Yeah, let's not call that a
wood
boat.
structure.
It was a floating turd.
What did everybody make? Everybody make?
18 and stunted.
Nice.
11.
15?
Sorry, the math. Also 18, also stunted.
9!
The only person to fail
Again.
is Kulguk.
I'm a water mage. Please don't put me
Can
on a
I
boat.
use my 6 stun points to help him out?
Look at the exploration. You might be able
Is
to.
one of them give Kulguk an airbag as he sails off
So-
the boat?
You know, I'll allow it.
You're now
You
a
can use your
winged
stun points
mage.
to help him out, because as you guys go... hold on, let me make sure. Okay, yeah, he rolled high enough. As you guys come barreling up to the coast, to the side of the river, to the bank of Wasta, the new captain currently screams, "Land ho!" And that gives you enough time to grab him and brace yourselves against the thing as the ship goes careening halfway up into the air, and it is now almost a permanent structure on the side of the beach just doing this. So you guys can eventually manage to climb down. But when you get down to like where the water line is on the boat, because the boat's actually in the water, there is bubbling at the surface of the water. Hands that used to be there, floating bodies that used to be there, are no longer there in a matter of minutes.
I suggest we disembark carefully.
Wait, I don't understand.
So bodies that have been floating in the water from the recent combat.
Oh. Is there like
Okay.
one of the rowboats or whatever?
It's called a dinghy.
Yeah.
No,
dinghy.
no, no, that's not what it's called.
Oh god. More vocabulary.
Gartrast. Yep. Everything that's boat oriented. Ins and trast.
You total stupid.
Or
It's
ass.
called a Gartrast. Duh.
How are we going? Can we just climb up the boat and lower a rope from
It
the
couldn't
top?
have been a dongle or something easier, guard traps.
Nope, Gartrast. Fuck you.
Dongle.
Does your dinghy?
I don't care if I can save my life by swimming to a dongle. I'm not doing it.
So,
Never.
you guys can climb back up and just jump, like, slide down the other side.
Yeah,
That sounds better.
that sounds better than jumping into piranhas.
So, it's a short walk back to the city. Maybe 5-10 minutes.
I trust they noticed our interesting arrival.
Yes. So as you walk up to the gates open for you, and everybody seems to be a little bit preoccupied with cleaning up the mess, putting out fires, like there's smoke billowing from the top of the town. The area around you, there's a pile. There's like 2 or 3 piles of Laurentine Empire bodies.
How do the guards we're walking with feel about that?
Just they kind of move behind you guys.
I would take off your coats.
One of them gets completely naked.
Dude.
That does not make you less red.
Oh.
Put. You know what? Never mind. I don't care.
I care. Put something on.
A bunch of red men being led by the gangly green dude. That's weird.
Cast stone cats.
Where's the
Don't
thong dagger?
cover my
Where's the
eyes.
thong dagger?
The thong dagger. I just love that an item was created. I don't care that it is what it is.
It never
Just
works.
something was created that forced Daniel to just say, "Where's the thong dagger?" You put those words
In his mouth, I know.
in his mouth to come out.
Otherwise, he
form that
may have
sentence.
never spoke them in his life.
Not in that order.
Thong dagger, not in that order. No.
That's a lot of G's.
So, you guys, they do follow you, but they only follow you a short distance. As soon as they see Alamascus, they go throwing themselves at his feet, groveling.
I will follow them. So,
He kills one of them on the spot.
The naked one, right?
Sure.
Oh, that's a way to go. Poor dude. I'm gonna just like drape something over his bare ass. Just...
Stay the rest of your guns. They helped us get back.
But they ruined the boat.
Okay, true.
you have 2. That's 1 more than you thought you were going to get.
Now you have spare parts.
He's loading a pistol. It goes off on the ground.
Even?
Even.
You can. But I wouldn't go to that boat for a while. There are teeth everywhere. Big, nasty fish.
We're leaving. I have money to make. Thank you all for coming. I will remember you. If you can ever get that boat moving, it's yours. You can have it.
You should have boosted your earth-moving magic.
I think we're going to need a construction crew.
Until then, until we meet again, I'm going to be ransacking the shit out of Empire boats.
Don't get the tapestries mixed up.
I'm not going to use the tapestries anymore. I have the boats now. I'm just going to fly their colors with their boats.
You might as well find another use for them, otherwise you got kind of cursed for very little.
Well, once I get done with the Laurentine Navy, I'm going to move to the Bazan Navy. Because that's... And it's not even personal at this point, it's just for fun.
Well, have fun.
Do you have a brother named Siri?
I think so. I have lots of brothers. I think I have like 4 or
I
5.
bet you have a lot of children, too.
I have... Listen, you can't prove that.
Immeasurable amounts of offspring.
You can't prove it. You can't prove it. And it didn't happen. And if you see Lucy in the islands to the east, I died.
You got it.
Well, you will in 15 years anyway.
I'm going to find Lockjaw Savage because
Lockjaw Ragnar Savage.
because I made him a promise that if he helped me find my brother, I'd make it up to him, and I have my brother. So I'm gonna
Speaking
go.
of your brother, the backstabber who likes to kill people in the
Whoa.
night.
It's getting hot.
We learned some things from a halfling. Stabbing orcs in the night?
How convenient that I just walked away.
Which
This isn't anything I
halfling
need
would that
to
be?
hear.
Would that be the one that kidnapped me and would likely say anything to save his own skin?
Yes. Traits I suspect he shares with you.
Well, I mean, clearly not. Otherwise, I would have come up with something that would have had
No,
him let
he's
you
just
go.
better at it than you are.
So you're accusing me of murder on the word of my kidnapper?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean, if you believed him, then why'd you come to save me?
we like Shuv more than you.
And the principle of the matter is, you were kidnapped. And I have principles. I don't have many anymore since I got here. It's been a very stressful
I
2
would
weeks.
love to hear what they are.
No, you'll ruin them, I'm sure. No more murdering random people we come across. Especially ones that are more damaged than your brother.
Who says that I'm a murderer?
Who says you aren't? Do you deny that you killed Ralsteen?
There's a
I
reason
do.
why there's
I don't believe you.
a coven of assassins after you.
I don't believe you.
They
might
weren't
kill-
assassins or I'd be dead. They were taking me back to the Laurentine Empire.
Where you would be dead. So I think you owe it to us to at least be honest with us. We didn't have to save you.
You might just kill anybody for a few gold pieces. So,
And that could come back to bite us.
as it already has, because quite a few of us have already been shot
Your brother nearly died
several times.
at least 3 times in one day. There's only so much I can do. I cannot literally take a head
He
and
almost
go,
dies quite often. He is
Nah.
a sturdy bastard. It is what he does is not die.
So what would you like to do while they're doing this? Are you sitting here listening to the conversations going,
Yeah, I'm just like,
okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Lockjaw is the same place where you left it.
Of course he is. Why would he leave it?
he just moved the ring 5 feet to the left. Because that's about how long it took him.
Ooh! The Oath Maker.
You have kept your end of the deal. I found my brother safely, and now I return to fulfill my oath. And I get out my halberd, and using the pole end of it, draw myself a circle in the dust. And then I throw the halberd, set the halberd outside the circle, and invite him in.
He looks at your circle, looks at his circle, and goes, I've never seen anything like this before.
He's looking like drowsy. Just
My master Vin spoke of
Before
this once.
you can step into your circle, a woman's voice hits your ear, but before you can register what she says, arms are thrown around your neck. A horn is hitting you in the face, not with the sharp point, but like the blunt side. And there are like kisses all over your cheeks. Oh my God, you're alive! And we're all safe. And it's all thanks to you.
Is it super duper?
Yeah. Where are your friends? As she releases.
I'm gonna point down the street from whence I came and say, I didn't really do much. We made new friends and they're helpful folk. They're down there.
Okay. And she sprints off, tail swishing.
Okay.
Back to you three.
I heard you and Craven talking about payment.
About payment?
When was this? When Alamasca hired us?
I'm
Yeah.
legitimately confused as a player when we were talking about payment.
It was when I was controlling your character.
Yeah.
We accused you of a thing that happened you didn't know happened.
For record, it did happen.
And as in real life, I'm like, sounds like me, but I don't recall.
You might just kill anybody for a few gold, but I have my eye on you now.
Look, at least be honest with us so we know whether or not we had those. I don't remember how many of those were lunatics out for us now. The weird hippie one, and the weird pretends he's royalty one, and the
Windows screensaver.
hairy one. No, I hope they're gone.
Okay. I killed the orc, yes.
Right.
I think it was a troll.
It was an orc. Very, very big orc. And Ralsine. And he was mute.
He
And
was
I
like
did
the
it for money, yes. And do I feel bad about it? No. Would I do it again? Also no.
Because it was for a petty reason, because he got his face pushed in the mud.
What, my face?
And what do you have
I
to show for
I really never got paid. So,
it? You have no payment to show for it. Craven's gone.
yeah.
I hope I never see him again.
Thanks for that, avenging me. But you did save me, all of you, so I appreciate that. Though, to be fair, most credit is going to Shuv.
To be fair, she killed the thing.
Yeah, who the hell are you?
What a charmer.
Yahweh, I'm.
Yahweh the Rock Slayer. Got it. I'm gonna give her like a fucking complex by the end of this. Like, you cold-blooded killer, you. Like, stop. Every night in my dreams I see it again.
Well, suffice it to say, we did actually accomplish our goals of rescuing you and saving the town and not dying. I'm actually
except for the dwarf.
at... Who?
Who's that?
Oh!
Point being, the reason those people were after me, and the reason that I got
I
killed.
look at suspiciously empty stables and the large lockjaw-shaped footprints leading away from them.
Between, what's the halfling's name?
Craven?
Between Craven and Laurentine Empire.
Well, Lockjaw's also an orc, by the way.
I'm done doing business with people that I'm not sure can be trusted. You lot have proved your trust. You sort of newly so.
Make a deception check? I'm just kidding.
I've proven that I can trust them, or at least that I can rely on them.
And we've proven we're a terrible judge of character.
Wow.
But we're also
me especially.
the only ones who have each other's backs.
What?
Except you're never taking last or first watch ever again.
To
Just
be
went to
fair,
the woods to go
90% of character judgments have come from me.
I don't have. What would that be against? Communication?
So
He's not. For as far as you know, we're not doing inner party roles because it should be all roleplay based. So
I know.
So this leaves us with
But
a conundrum.
what would it be?
it would
What's
be
a conundrum?
A problem.
perception, empathy.
I know what a conundrum is. What is the
perception.
conundrum?
Sorry, I've
I
been
can
with your
still kind
brother
of
a
feel
long
like-
time. What the hell?
I understand. That does.
What do we do now?
About
Anything.
like me being a murderer? Or-
No! We did the thing. We've been traipsed along, thanks to your brother, no less, who's gotten us every single lunatic's assignment and or quest in
He's
this
about
thing.
to do it again.
Yeah.
Back to Shuv!
Well, no matter what, whatever we do next, we need to decide what happens.
Immediate transfer to the very next action.
I will help you to the top of the mountain.
I feel like this is the last scene
I'm
of
sure
the
all my
Godfather.
friends will help.
I feel like this is the last scene in The Godfather where he's like, you uphold the Lord Jesus Christ and denounce the devil. I do, as like his actions are being carried out and killing people.
Or just like,
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Godfather, but
just like to start
And
the podcast,
opera
like,
music.
whatever happens next, we're the ones that make the decision. Immediate cut, of course we'll help.
Oh my god.
So,
a decision, I don't see why anyone would have a problem.
Lockjaw walks into your circle. He's like, "Oh, we're going to the top of the mountain."
Dude, I've never been mountain climbing before. What's at the top?
Master Laju, the self-exiled martial arts master, who will show me all of his secrets of pain.
How do you know he's up there?
I heard from his last monastery that he had left here to go there.
Sure, sounds fun. I mean,
Is it a long trip to the top of the mountain?
is it a long trip to the top?
Do you think maybe he took some dried beef with him? Perhaps in stick form? Do you still have... I saw you had some gym. Hold that shit up.
Product placement that began at Arby's and Wendy's. And
Pepsi.
he does seem to have a strange satchel full of strangely browned, fresh jerky.
He just pulls something out and
It has a hoof still on it.
I love how this stuff...
he reaches into his satchel and pulls you out one.
I love how this stuff... what do you call it? When it breaks and there's a bit of a... I love how I crack into it. I'm sorry. Are we having a moment there, roleplay-wise?
Well, my promise to you is to have another fight with you. That's why I drew this circle. but I was recently shot in the stomach.
He pokes at it a little bit. Yeah, I can see that.
So I'm rethinking, and I think that we would both agree that a trip to a mountain sounds like a good compromise.
Yeah, oh yeah! And he hits your stick with his stick. And back to you four.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say, stay in the circle. I have to go get my brother and my friends, and let them know about our new trip.
Is Serendipity,
So back to you four. You can
I
join
guess
it.
Did you call her Red Dippity?
Yeah.
Because she's
You
red.
can join it any minute, but back to you four.
I guess we should go tell Serendipity that.
Serendipity should
I don't
have
think
been
we-
honest by
Yeah,
now.
and now she's got her arms around your neck, but she's like, "Why are you so short right now?"
Why is your neck all weird?
Oh, hello. We.
Kiss on the cheek, then you,
I kiss on the cheek on him, and he gets taller.
then you. Just give a shit. And she goes to do him. She's like, "You've been missing. Fuck you."
I don't think you helped.
So, good news and bad news.
All right.
They're the same. The
Okay.
lady's dead.
That's epic. That's super good. That's
She did it. She was awesome.
you. You're the sheriff now.
Oh, okay.
Tim, you're fired.
What the hell?
Tim's probably just a body in the corner. Like,
You can go take that star of him later.
I don't know. None of the ships got away.
Okay.
We
Parked one on the beach over there.
Poorly.
you can see the maiden head peeking up over the trees.
If you can get that to move, you can have it.
Nah, you sound like Alan Master.
It's kind of ugly on my coast right now.
I don't know where the bounty hunters went. But
Friends! I've been looking for you! Brother, I have amazing news. Do you remember?
oh god, something just
Do you remember
something just came from
Lockjaw?
my heart.
The man with the circle.
All I can think is good news, everyone.
Do you remember the orc with the circle of pain?
I remember waking up tied to your back, and then I remember getting kidnapped. It's been an off week.
Okay. Do you guys remember the orc with the circle of pain?
Yes, I remember him and his unique version of the vomit comet involving our dwarf friend.
Yeah, so he invited us to go on this really cool sounding mountain climbing adventure, and I said yes.
I'm just gonna lay down on the ground and just spread the dirt,
It sounds really important to
stick my
him.
face in it,
There's a lizard on the top of the mountain that he needs to get to and talk to.
compress the dirt around my face, and just start screaming.
Hey, some of that, please.
I don't really know
Here, drink.
how far away it is.
Lacey, can you
I'm
bring
good.
in
I'm
some
good. I'm good
tea?
now. I'm good
Okay,
now.
we're good.
Oh.
I lay on the ground and I start putting sand on me.
I'm just gonna stay like that for about 30 seconds and then get up and brush my face off.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I had the worst mirage, heat-based stroke vision. Did you?
She slid it under the door like you're maximum security. Like, how long have I been in here? Nope, here's your food. Bye.
So Shiv, that sounds
Close her
great.
head, close
That
her-
sounds. I don't know what you said, but yes.
Right, so
Wait.
there's a lizard on the top of a mountain that we need to go help Lockjaw find. He needs to talk to the. I don't know why. I don't know what the lizard has to say, but we're gonna go with him. And I don't know how far.
You get a
it is.
D3, sir. But go on.
I don't know how far away it is, but and I don't really know what's up there, and I also don't know how to get there, and I also don't know how long we're gonna be gone. But it sounds like fun, right?
I need a minute back in my dirt.
The bird is still burying himself.
Mental.
Building a castle, no one
That
can be in here.
doesn't sound like a put together plan.
Well, Lockjaw has the details. I can't.
I'm sorry. What? Who has them?
Lockjaw knows what's happening.
I get up, sand everywhere, I start walking to
I
Lockjaw.
made
because
him-
I think I would be able to understand Lockjaw more than him.
I made him some oats, and I have to keep the oats.
I can only give you 1d3 at a time.
And then I'm waving, shush, 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 as I walk away. From
I'm done.
Go ahead at any point.
Hey, gravel lady. As my companions, our companions now, I guess, have pointed out, I'm not what you'd call a people person. Okay? If you want friends and hugs, you go with Shuv. If you want plans, you get me, primarily to
I'm not there
find
to
something
shut
for
him
him
down.
to do
He's
while we
saying
make
this.
plans. This is why we were trying to find me. Shuv, you're going to have to back up and go slower until we can interpret what you've gotten us into.
So,
I assume you've gotten
Anyway,
us
I
into
get the lockjaw.
So he gets the lockjaw. And Lockjaw is preparing his bag. He's putting all sorts of things into this bag. It never seems to end.
I chase bird.
The mage
Once
is
on
like,
top of the mountain.
what's that I hear?
Master
Never any bad?
Elijah.
And he is a master of
Martial arts.
what kind of martial arts?
I believe he said he was karate.
I don't know what that is, but is it really
What kind of
good?
arcana is that?
I believe so. I want to learn his secrets.
I come up. Before we go, can we sleep one more night here?
Ooh, yeah. It's too hot right now.
Thank
We'll go
God.
at night. I will show you the stars, the moon, the universe.
I really expected him to go, oh, yeah, no. No, that doesn't sound good. No.
And how far away is this?
Ooh, 5 days travel south.
We've walked further for less.
Do we have to walk it?
We could take the boat.
Let's walk it.
I don't know how long.
I believe that there's a boat on the port that nobody wants to touch.
I don't know why I expected him to say we could take the bus.
We would need 5
is
days
his
to turn that in.
barge still.
I hear nobody wants to touch it.
Have you seen it?
No.
You should go look at it and then come back and tell us what you think about it in the morning.
Oh yeah. And he walks off. Back to you three.
Okay, so, I came to this island to find magical supplies to learn about, and I'm studying culture and alchemy, and, what the hell?
Did they show you the thong dagger? I wish I was making a euphemism here, but this is the company I've chosen.
Everything about it is he's missing for penis.
I totally wasn't, but... See, I'm being, like, as straightforward as I can, but she's probably like, what the hell did he just say to me?
I have not seen the dagger. I took an oath as a cleric.
D3, ma'am. D3.
So,
You get a D3. You get a D3. Everybody gets a D3 except Kulguk, so fuck him.
so
Dirt.
you just roll an extra d6 and divide it by 2. No.
That's on any roll you want until you spend it.
Or until the session is finished.
Mm-hmm.
So that's d4.
Or you could roll a D4 and subtract 1 and reroll 1.
That's the D. Oh, never mind. It's D.
Yeah, just use one of your normal dice and just divide
And
it.
just divide by 2. So,
Yeah, or 1, 2 is 1, 2, 3 is 2, and 3.
Yeah. So what
Don't
do you...
worry.
So go ahead, I'm sorry. I interrupted.
my brother and I, we grew up on the streets, and he's always told me that I'm not real good at what he calls thinking. So
I have told him that often and loudly.
I don't, basically. And, it's working out for me so far because I've made so many friends. And it's all working out. So what I can tell you is that I don't know anything about magic. Not even a little bit.
Only
But
that
would you-
rocks fuck up shit.
But mountains are exciting.
And what you did to that
And
lady
you
was really
do things
cool.
with rocks. So I don't understand why you're not excited.
I've seen more death in the past couple days than I ever did as a healer back when I grew up in
A word,
monastery.
impoverished
Word. Just word. Whatever word you want.
Word.
Sure. There's now a
Just-
nation called Word.
Just stick
town.
stick with us.
I'm gonna manipulate.
I'm only getting warmed up. Stick with us. It'll be fun. I promise. Rocks are exciting, apparently, and we're going to a mountain. It's like a real big rock.
Rocks are awesome and faster than trees.
Brother, you're good at talking. Explain to her why mountains are a good idea right now. Don't you get it? It all makes sense to me.
Look, I care about my brother, and I assume he charged headlong into quite a number of things that he probably shouldn't have in order to get me. He's liable to do that again, and we could really use more than one healer. So I'd really appreciate it if you came along, and in the process, if we find any special herbs or anything...
I come walking back after getting some more straight info, and I'm like, it's a mountain, higher elevations, new different types of plants. You'll find different herbs. Higher up you go, you'll get something out of this. Maybe I'll learn Kung Fu, whatever that is. It's only 5 days away.
Less by boat.
It's only 5 days away.
Only 5 days away.
Oh, please, you didn't have a problem with that, huh?
Wait, this is a 5-day trip to the top of a mountain?
To get to the mountain.
To get, okay, I thought you meant to the top of a mountain, and I'm like, and a boat's gonna get us there quicker. You
It's
don't
a
know which
very-
direction
it's a very magical
rivers
world.
run, do you?
Chaos, magic, river, right up to the top.
We're making the same strategy of just running
read
the
that
boat
book.
straight at the mountain and just riding it up.
What's that unnatural phenomenon? A water climb. It's like a waterfall. but more
If we go fast enough, fuck you.
Isn't that in one piece?
It's a water jump.
So, I'm gonna go find Serendipity, and I will relay the story in detail, and then say, apparently we're going to the top of the mountain.
Good!
We'll finally get rid
Good,
of
you'll
him.
get rid of him.
One problem at a time, lady.
You guys are like, you know what? Tax-free for the next year. Because you've killed my sister. You got rid of Dadden.
Who's your sister?
Lady Umded.
She's a human.
I'm Serendipity Umded.
No, she was a...
All Nazareth are human. Just some
But
of us
she's
are
from Straw.
Some of us are cursed.
But she's from Stormar. And you're red.
Yeah, and I'm not built like a brick shithouse, but guess what?
No, but the
Genetics,
situations you and your
you
brother
know.
get us into are built like that,
So-
so shush.
There's a story behind that.
Who am I talking to?
So, our father was from the Empire. Our mother wasn't. She was a lady who was related to the first king and queen of Stormar. Fornication happened,
Oh, Lord.
I figured.
and they had 2 kids in secret, going back and forth across the border.
They have spells that prevent
One
that.
of us was cursed with the
That would be the firstborn, or
The second was not. And due to her inability to use the gifts and her inability to rule naturally within the Empire, she had to make plans to otherwise do so.
Sounds like she has quite a detailed and storied life.
And then, once she started ruling, her next plan was to kill me.
Oh. Guess we have done a lot for you then, haven't we?
Yes. Tax-free for the next year. Look at that. I am a gracious queen. You're welcome.
Mayor.
At this rate, with the things you're doing for me, we'll get there in time.
You know what? I don't...
Best queen ever, mayor. Whatever.
Queen Mayor!
I'm working on getting stamps
Sounds
with
like
my
a
face
horse.
on it, alright?
Right, so... Is this same mountain the one where you get... Do you know a dwarf with 4 figures?
Cedric. Cedric.
Is this the same mountain he goes to?
No.
Never mind.
The one that he goes to is further south.
I don't want to go all the way there. It's crazy. Alrighty then.
Back to you.
Also, do you know what this map is?
That's a map of the area. You're missing 2 pieces, but that's it. Oh wait, no. You're only missing 1 piece.
At 3 pieces.
You're only missing 1 piece. I'm not sure where it's pointing to, but it's somewhere in the center of the mountain ring in the south.
The mountain ring. There's like a ring.
Yeah,
Hey.
so the mountains in the south do a cup around the river.
Like a cradle?
I guess you could call it that. I mean, I've never made that analogy, but
I have things to do. Packing would be good. Also, I should go see if my party members have bled out. I think I forgot to heal something. I don't remember anymore.
well, because you did so much stuff, drinks are on me all night, and lady favors.
I'll tell Bert and Shiv. I won't tell Shuv. I will tell Shuv. That seems funny.
So back to you four. What are you guys doing?
I'm just hanging out in my circle.
You hear a
understand
voice in your
what's
head. I can help you. We can feed the hunger together.
Is that from the dagger which I already sent off to a museum?
Did you? I didn't think you sent it off to a museum.
Yeah.
How?
I packed it up, and there was a. Didn't I send it to somebody here in Wasta to be shipped out? Like
I guess. I don't
5
remember
weeks
that.
ago
But
or something.
sure. So you do not hear that. My apologies. It's not going anywhere. But
Meanwhile, in the next scene over,
Do you want to buy this thong dagger?
what would you guys like to do?
It fits in your pants.
I will come back to them. Serendipity has decided tax-free for the year for citizens here.
Nope. For you.
For us 5. And she says for this evening, drinks and lady favors are on her, as in the price, not on her literally.
Tax-free for a year?
Yes.
I think I'll stick with what I was paying.
Nothing. Because I paid it for
Tax-free
you.
forever.
Right.
You paid taxes for me?
I paid your citizenship fee.
What'd you do that for?
So we
That's
can
some
get
kind
a
of-
vote to save your brother from eating his own arms.
Oh, right.
Hi.
Anyway,
And she's eating and listening. These are fucking weird.
you can frolic and debauch to your heart's content for this evening.
Debauching does sound pretty nice.
Brother?
Ooh, that boat is disgusting. We will leave it.
And it's time for intermission.
So,
I couldn't find the boat next to the dead alligator.
that was the boat, Dad. I mean, Antra, that was the boat. Holy shit.
There's nothing holy about this.
No. I need a drinking partner.
Lockjaw goes to you. He's like, I must be pure for my confrontation with the master.
Technically, your body would dilute it over the 5 days we're traveling.
Deal. Let's go get wasted.
Alright, we're off.
I must be pure. It's 5 days away. Let's get hammered.
Let's get stinko.
What are you doing?
Seeing what kind of food supplies a town can offer after its little raising.
Silas can help you snack. Silas. Yes.
He wants to buy a bow and some arrows.
I can give you discount.
Can I also loot some of the previous soldiers' bodies for bullets?
I already have.
Okay.
This will teach you to be resist. I think you're
Do I get a
stuck.
discount for not lighting your place on fire?
Yes.
So, a bow. Where the fuck are they at? There they are. You can either get a short bow for 6 gold or a long bow for 6 gold. Not gold. A short bow for 3 silver or a long bow for 6 silver.
Longbow difference in damage,
2. Not 2 dice.
just +2.
Just 2 damage. You have to have a minimum strength of 1.
Short bow is
which is a minimum strength of negative. So short bow does 1d6 plus 1 damage plus your perception, of course. And then he goes, because I have so many. You can has 100 bolts.
100 bolts.
But the quiver is 20 gold. Ah!
The quiver will cost you. Wait a second. Fuck is it at?
Is it even this a separate item?
It should be. I think it's their gear is kind of all over the place. Green Ronin, man, y'all need to learn fucking edit.
We like your shit, but
It's never in order.
It's never in fucking order, ever. Fuck, where the hell is this shit at?
why is the table of contents on page 75, guys?
Quills, lamps, quilts.
How much does a bow cost?
You know what? There you go. 6 silver for the quiver.
And what about bullets?
Half it.
Those are free. You can take as many. Oh, bullets?
Bullets.
Oh. Oh.
Double the price for.
It's in here somewhere. We'll talk about it later. What would you like to do? He's drinking. He's buying shit. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go get supplies for more vials.
Okay. Vials will run you. I think it's like.
Well, I can make them. I just need like the ingredients.
Yeah, the
An
materials.
alchemist or something?
Okay.
What?
Are you an alchemist?
It does cost money to make them.
Right.
It costs. You've seen the book. The money to make them is in this column right here on page 58.
9 and 3. SP. Is that silver pieces?
Yeah, so blast vials cost 3 because you can make them, but they cost 9 to buy. So.
I can make them?
But it still costs money to make them. So like, when you make it, instead of it costing 24 silver to buy a vial of acid, it costs 8 silver to make it.
Well, she can't make that one yet until she's a grandmaster.
Exactly. But
Okay, so I'm gonna make
Or, sorry, a
how
master,
many
whatever.
silver pieces to
Because it's an alchemy is a talent.
It's a 10
Oh.
system, I believe.
Yeah, she can make
10?
the thunder and lightning
What?
and then
How
the ice
many
and fire.
silver pieces to
10.
gold?
It's a 10 system.
Okay. And do like
Except for copper is 100, silver's 10.
It's
What's that?
100 coppers of gold, 10 silvers of gold.
Okay.
It's a 10 system.
So I think you can make lightning and thunder vials.
yeah, well, I think I make blast and thunder.
What are you doing, Shiv?
I'm gonna make 5 each.
Before we go to intermission.
I will go have lady pleasures or whatever she called it.
Okay. And we're going to discuss what everybody's doing. Go ahead.
I will make some stuff.
Okay. We're going to discuss what everybody's doing while we take break. That way it doesn't bore you guys at home about the minutia of the inside details. And we'll be back in 10 minutes. Thank you guys. We love you. I have some announcements for when you guys come back. Get psyched! Elf Models, Lacey, beam us up.
Is that elf model Lacey?
Yes. Back to the story.
Is it the next day?
Yes.
How about 20 bullets?
Everybody make sure that you're all rested up.
Did you really take a sip out of this and go, I didn't like it, like we told you wouldn't?
Yeah.
What did you learn?
I wasn't wrong though. Lacey told me you wouldn't like it. It's tea. It's not the tea that bothers me, it's the citrus. I don't like it.
She told you wouldn't like
I'll
it.
never know if I don't try.
So what did you learn?
Do you want us to?
I didn't. There was no lesson taught.
Do
The
you,
lesson was listen to your wife.
do you want us to buy the berry one instead?
The green tea?
Yeah, do me a favor, buy a whole case of that so I can try one and go, I don't like it, get something else.
Also-
I'm not buying it for
I'll
you.
drink it.
It's going in there,
Oh,
and you can drink one if you want.
Alright.
I'm
So
in
it's the
one of
next
those
day.
moods now.
The sun is coming over the top of the wood wall. There's a
Somebody had cut loose the barge and it's gone.
There's a head thing over top of the trees. A bare-breasted woman
of the ship.
of the ship, made of wood, painted
And to the east, just perfect.
perfect
Someone's
tits.
carved the head, the face to match. What's his name? Macho Man
Ragnar Savage.
Ragnar Savage.
What would you guys like to do? Oh shit! You're not awake yet. You.
We have night terrors.
In your night, during your sleep, you can. A woman in red comes to you.
Oh.
You recognize her.
And she says, "Ah!" She just screams.
She just sticks her hands through the holes in her chest and
Yep.
stomach.
She actually pulls out some of her organs and go, "Why?
I
Why?"
just
And then you
wanted
wake
to
up.
knock you out. Oh, you.
Yeah.
Cold sweat, just. So now, what would you all like to
It's better
do?
than a hot sweat because it's refreshing.
Especially in the desert. I mean, jungle. That's the next campaign. Giving things away. What do you guys like to do? It's morning. The sun is rising up over the wood thing as we
I'd like to go
fast
home.
forward back into what I said. A pair of perfect tits over top of the tree line to the east.
I
Are they
approach
perfect? I imagine barnacles have like attached themselves.
Probably.
not
Like
to
third
the
and fourth
maiden.
Yeah, not to the maidenhead because it's
That doesn't go in
above.
the water. If it does,
The way
you're
that
doing
we
something
The
wrong.
way that we steered it? I'm sorry, drove it? The way we
So
drove
I'm
the
going
ship?
to approach Shuv,
They don't instantly attach.
and I'm going to give him a little glass orb with white energy in it. This is a healing stone, Shuv. You can use it like a potion. It'll give you healing magic as though I'd cast it on you.
What do I do with it?
You crush it.
Oh, did you
With
take your
my-
checks for making them?
Bare hands.
Yes.
That one worked. That one definitely worked. That one almost stunted.
All right, how many of these am I getting?
You're getting one, Shiv is getting one, and Bird's getting one.
Are you getting a what now?
And they're 9.
Healing stone.
And if when you crush it, I used all my remaining mana to do this last night. So when you do it, you get to roll 3d6 and get healed for that much. One time
So
use.
it's like
So you
a
just crush it?
No.
like a soul stone.
Oh, and for resting you get
A
10
warlock's,
plus your con plus your
soul
level. In hit points.
Probably back to full.
Yeah, I was back.
And now we're back to the shitty rolls.
Okay.
Do I get my mana back?
Packed up?
completely?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm packed up
You
and
do.
I'm meeting Ragnar.
Ragnar has a small, measly little bag on his hip. Oh yeah, I'm ready to go to the top of the mountain.
How does
Where
everybody
did that
look,
bag?
by the way, health-wise?
I got it.
Stellar.
Cool. I'm gonna be at the church parade.
I got it
Or
from
rock
an
evil
orc
soul.
woman from our tribe.
There's not churches.
She could transform into a werewolf.
That would be Lacey screaming in the other room
She's very excited.
as
Where is
Randall
that?
retcons her character without her permission.
I didn't retcon it. She has no idea what happened to her character after Stormer.
She does transform into a werewolf, though.
Mm-hmm.
Scared the shit out of her.
Ah.
She was the leader of our tribe, anointed me the champion.
Please don't point to your dick when you say that.
He points
He's
to the
pointing
belt.
to the belt.
Oh,
He has
okay.
a-
I was-
He has a,
I am the champion.
he has a large.
I think it's a different wrestler.
He's a large metal bronze-plated belt that used to say Grub's champion, but then now says the champion of the nation of Stormer.
See, that would have been nice
Sword
to know
persuasion.
Supposed to have a
before.
thong dagger. He has a sword thong sword.
Oh, God.
I'm ready to go. I think we should start off quickly.
I will gather all my supplies, like a tent and rope. We always need rope. And a towel. You should never leave home without a towel.
Randall, it's a tablet, not an etch-a-sketch. Alright? Shaking it doesn't help.
You guys want to get high?
Okay, before we go, Shuv, did you get your glaive back?
You mean my halberd? Yes. Got it.
Shuv, did you get your hammer back?
I donated it
Oh.
because the halberd's better.
Is it?
Well, it's the same damage, but it's longer. It gives me reach.
I stare awkwardly at Shuv for about 10 seconds. Alrighty then.
It gives you what?
Gives me more reach.
Yeah, I think I got that last night at what's her name's house first.
Oh. Honey, you probably need a healing spell like nobody's business.
How many spell points for penicillin?
Crack that healing stone between my legs.
Alright.
Now I don't have gynosyphilitis anymore, but I have broken glass in my dick hole.
Oh.
The only woman in the room is like, ow, ow.
I'm gonna buy.
I usually just ignore everything he says, but when you bring things to him, it's like, oh no, why?
I usually ignore everything I say too, so that's
I
not you.
forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay,
How does
sorry.
strain work with armor?
Strain is.
Is it just adds an extra MP to each thing?
Let me look it up.
67, I think.
Wait, did I get who got the ring with the defense?
You did. That
Yep.
will add strain.
It adds extra MP to your cost.
Okay, I'm going to buy a set of light leather armor.
Okay. Was it?
Was there a smith in town that could do something with
Well,
that?
funny thing,
Yes.
my character hasn't told you. My character hasn't told anybody how much gold we have, funnily enough.
So
Well, I said we as in because he carries our.
you can find somebody who can mend the armor for you,
Oh boy!
and it now fits.
Oh, fucking boy! Okay, got it.
Can I sell some shit?
I believe he has.
He's called the breastplate stretcher.
Oh yeah! Wow.
He just goes,
There's heavy plate, right?
Yeah.
How much armor is that?
8.
Okay, I don't need that anymore. Sorry for disrupting your area.
what were you wearing?
Before,
Uh-huh.
light mail. Light chain.
Can either of you wear that? It's got armor penalty, though. I don't know if you two want to wear it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else has armor training as a talent.
Just
Well, it costs 50. Can
Like
we get
leather
25
armor.
backdrop for it?
Yes.
Congratulations, Shiv and Shuv. You've got 25 silver.
How much gold do we have?
I don't know. Who are you asking?
You?
Who's asking me?
Me? As in not Shuv, but me?
I think we have 190 pieces of gold.
Wow, and you're talking about him being dishonest.
Well, for one, when I picked up the bulk of that, we immediately ran back to town while you were panicking. We set the town on fire, ran around invisible, got on a boat, got in a weird-ass palace, fought a lady, ripped a map on accident, which we shouldn't have done, fought another guy on a wheel, crashed the boat.
Not a wheel.
when you
It's
say
not a wheel. It's a Gartrast.
No, that's
No, my bad. The
Spast.
Spast. Sorry.
when you say it like that, exactly like it happened, we sound like a bunch of idiots.
All
When
this
you say
happened-
it
The bards,
accurately.
the bards will sing it much differently.
all this
Mostly because I'll be
happening
writing the songs.
because the one guy who
I've
should
heard
be
your
sneaky
songs, they suck.
waited to be the last one to climb down a fucking wall, going, oh.
My songs might suck, but I'll tell you one thing. In the song, I'm not getting thrown in a box for a week. Alright? I'll tell you that shit right now. That part of the song is going much different.
Do you have a D3 yet?
I don't.
You get a D3.
Nice.
Daniel will get his one day.
Apparently, angry ranting is not D3 worthy because I do it too often.
And out of character.
And I have a title for the song, Ballad of the Rock Slayer.
Oh, you, bro.
Never insult the creative!
She came in with the rock.
I
and
will
she
tear you
rolled them.
apart through the histories!
Never get a land war of a Sicilian.
In character. Well, I think we bought everything.
His character is the little guy from Princess Bride. Inconceivable!
No, I'm more like Chaucer from A Knight's Tale. Like, do not insult the guy who's going to tell your story.
What are you gonna be like that for? He's the one that keeps fucking bringing it up.
Yeah, but you allowed it.
Fair.
Alright, are we ready to go? I want to go to the mountain.
Yep. He starts walking out of the city.
I follow him. Stride for stride.
Your first 2 days of travel go uneventful. The eerie silence of the jungle is still there, pervasive, almost more than the sound of the drums that used to echo through the jungle. You can look up the word pervasive.
I mean, you used it correctly.
No, I was catching a Zubat.
Oh. So it took you 4 or 5 balls
He
to do
doesn't
it.
listen to you.
Super far away, fuckers.
Wait, are there drums at all?
No, there's nothing. The sound of the jungle is dead.
That's what.
Do I hear a bird?
No, but you do hear.
Tweet, tweet.
That's what you hear.
Big shadow looms over the trees.
You do hear the fuck off bird.
It's the sound of the giant.
That's what it's called. The fuck off bird.
I hate this jungle so much. I heard that when we sailed in, and I wondered, why did I get off the boat?
But think of all the friends we've made. Like the feather elf, and the strange man, and the dwarf horse,
To be
and
fair,
now Lockjaw. There's so many wonderful people that we've met.
So I don't know how many friends
And-
exactly you're allowed
And
to have,
serendipity.
but you're reaching your limit.
did you have a fun night, Lockjaw?
No, I stayed in my ring and nobody challenged me.
You were sloshed, weren't you?
Yes.
To be fair,
Still
Shuv,
works.
the feather elf is in a deep depression, the strange man's dead, the dwarf's dead, and Lockjaw, I'm not convinced is going to get us to the mountain. But so far, we haven't
I
died.
just inhaled that.
It sounds like we are
Don't
terrible
do that.
friends. We don't keep our friends safe.
Sounds like our friends
You try.
need to
It's-
get a
it's
tank.
The best you can do.
I don't know. So we start out with 4 and we have 5. It sounds to me like.
Oh, there was also Alabaster.
He's alive, isn't he?
Yeah, see?
Oh, I mean.
1 for 4.
And Serendipity is also alive, isn't she?
2 for 5.
Who taught you
I
numbers?
can't drink while y'all are role playing anymore. I will drown.
Technically,
drowned
Feather's still
with a
alive.
D.
No, I think it had a T on it. I think it was drowned.
I guess technically Frelinar's still alive.
I'm going to drown in the Watcher.
Alright. Make a perception test.
Perception?
Yes.
Bet all 3 plus.
Yes, plus your
Plus
perception.
I stunted.
Cool.
I
Oh.
did.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
13.
11.
14.
Oh wait. 11.
11's easy.
14.
6.
11.
11.
6.
Oh, alright, well.
6.
Alright, well, this won't be
What, you
nearly
walking
as
around
as
with a
bad as I
bag
thought
on
it
your
would
head?
Very, very
He
fascinating.
bought a helmet and put it on backwards.
I'm just looking at the mountain.
be. Cool. And he's stunted. He's going to cast a spell for less points.
Sounds like fun.
Cool. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. This makes way more sense to do it like this. For a brief moment, the two of you think you hear somebody spouting off arcane words.
I should not give back to
I have arcane lore. Can I
13.
decipher the
I
words?
got
or-
14.
So we
It
got-
is the Hero's Might spell.
Oh fuck. Someone's casting Hero's Might.
I don't know that spell. It sounds useful.
It's the magical equivalent of.
I know that spell.
Oh, that's the one the lizard man did.
No, that's the one where I go.
It means there's more than one.
Oh. So we should probably stop talking loudly.
That's
I'm
not what
sure
I
they
meant.
know where
I
we
just
are right
meant
now.
it's like charging up to be not a good day for us. I mean, let's face it, I haven't had.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity? 3.
Maybe they're friendly.
If they're
Any
casting a
last
spell,
words?
they're probably not.
You have
Do
spells?
you just rip apart my coaster?
Yes, but
I may have.
I cast
I will
spells
fix.
whenever we're fighting people that are trying to hurt us.
Weren't you doing that earlier to yours?
I didn't
If someone
know.
else
It's
is
in one
casting a
piece.
I will
spell,
fix it.
they might be trying to fight.
You take 13 points of damage. as an arrow as the arrow whizzes through the air and hits you about mid area, finding a opening in your armor and sliding free.
Okay.
Oh. Crap.
Maybe they're not friendly.
Yeah, no.
A rather small woman who you guys recognize looks very angry as she steps out from the woods. I usually don't do this because I'm very peaceful and stuff, but you guys killed Ralsine, and we're not putting up with it. So she is, as she steps out, her weasel steps out, and it steps over her.
Holy shit, that's a big weasel.
Can I take speech for this fight? I don't know what Ralsine is.
That's a big furry critter.
Hey, Jim.
Good job.
I'm an alchemist.
So Ralsine was a really big, strong orc, and we met him and his friends in the woods, and then we left. Yeah.
And what is she? Oh, I remember.
What?
I was there for that
He
conversation.
had pneumonia. He fell into my dagger.
That's not how pneumonia works. Does anybody in
He
this jungle
fell
have
in on my
pneumonia?
dagger and he moaned.
Wait, pneumonia
You
happens when
knew.
there's like fluid in the lung, right? There was a good bit of blood in his lung after he fell onto my dagger.
Oh my god.
Has anybody in this jungle been to school?
Look, it was probably for the best. He was very clumsy, not
All
fit
that
to
blood
breathe.
in
He
his
fell
lungs
into my
is
dagger
all
like
single
3
Obviously,
times.
it wasn't for the best because there's a giant fucking weasel coming at us.
To be fair, that weasel
Words
was this
taken
big.
out of context.
It's not that big anymore.
The weasel was tiny.
It motherfucking evolved.
Cinder is
Doesn't
evolving to
look
furret.
that tiny.
It looks friendly.
It
Perfect.
looks like it
It
wants
does not.
to
It is
bite
bearing
our
fangs
heads
at you.
off. It looks like it wants
Is it now
to
like
feast on our
Thundercat
entrails.
size? Or what was that green
Battle
tiger? Battle cat. Battle cat size?
What the fuck are you talking about?
He-Man.
We're wondering how big the ferret is. now.
Cringer!
Yeah, Cringer.
Battle cat.
With new battle cat.
Look, I don't
figure.
even know any Ronin. Okay. It's.
You are so full of bullshit.
I was in a box!
You're like up to here with bullshit.
My eyes are brown.
Like
because
we
of
could
it.
sell you for fertilizer. You are so full of bullshit.
We're gonna need it to regrow half the jungle we've torn down.
We're gonna need it to regrow the. I can't talk so much.
I'm imagining, like, getting on her nerves so much at some point that she just earth bends like a box around her and we just hear muffled screaming. And then she. Okay, I'm good.
When did she put you in the box? You have a history with them.
More muffled screaming.
Not again!
Alright, Lockjaw acts first, and he just kind of looks at you guys, preparing to catch the next arrow that flies by him. Like,
I almost said furry because of you.
Big furry.
This is what happens when you let furries move.
now
Now giant weasels.
You should.
It's his idea.
Fails at catching it.
Galosh.
You take another 8, 9,
I did my time. I did my waiting.
12 points of damage.
12 points of it in
Minus-
Azkaban!
Minus your armor.
Well, minus. Was the first one minus my armor?
Yes.
Well, shit.
So that's 4.
I can't math. You know this.
As another arrow hits you in the chest, and
There's 12
Ordon,
minus
the
So
fake royalty, steps out from one of the branches and
We don't
drops
even know if
down.
he's fake or royal at this point at all.
The fake royalty is what you said.
So are you doing a Ace Ventura going?
What a lovely reference. Well done.
I liked Ralsine. He was very useful to me. And now I'm going to kill you.
Wait, you said Lockjaw was waiting to catch the arrows?
He failed.
I was gonna say, okay, Lockjaw. Spank you, helpy helperton. Since that's who I am now.
Shuv, Shuv, it's your turn, then after Shuv is Yave. So you get to react. You're the first to react.
Okay, I need you to set the scene for me. More people have walked out of the woods that I see.
So there's a man kind of standing on the side of a branch in the trees. You recognize him as the tattooed-faced, tan-skinned man.
Was he the one that controlled Rossi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was the master of the blaster.
With him, you can see Adriana on the ground in her typical fur outfit.
We're friends.
The ferret, you know,
The dire ferret.
looming over her.
Me and Adriana are buddies, and the ferret likes me. I played with the ferret through my whole watch.
And you don't see the dwarf.
Alright, well, me and Adriana are friends, so
What the hell are you doing?
I'm just gonna...
You mind your damn
I'm
business.
gonna
right?
wave to her, and then hoist my halberd and charge at the guy on the branch and try to swing up at him. Because halberds can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's hit something. Not terrible. Math? 15.
Hits.
Ooh, I'm gonna add my D3.
Not for damage, only for checks.
Oh, okay. I'm
Sorry.
not gonna add my D3.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, I can't add my D3.
You hitting the branch or him?
I'm hitting him.
Okay.
17.
I was
And
putting on my shirt and I just
I have a 2-yard knockback that is natural to my 2 hit, so I'm gonna knock him off the branch.
He lands on his feet.
What an asshole. But yeah, 17.
You dexterous bitch. I should
Yalve,
roll.
followed by Kulguk.
Hi. Why are we fighting?
Adriana goes, well, you see, these guys over here, they murdered Ordon's friend, Ralsine, and it's not really them. They're really only after that one.
But that's my brother.
What makes you think I killed him?
Craven
Craven
probably
told
killed
us.
him.
Yeah, and where's Craven?
Who cares where he's at? He took us to the city like he told us he would.
What if
And
Craven killed him?
None of you suspected Craven.
No.
You're
Okay,
stupid.
Craven also sold me out to some old enemies I had and left me in a box for a couple
Well, as a
days.
murderer, it's probably a good thing. Kulguk. No, my bad. It's still your turn.
Oh, okay. Would that count as a minor action or something? Just talking. Okay, so I'm gonna use the bio.
Free action.
Oh. I'm gonna use three MP to heal him. Healing touch. 'Cause- Is that a stun?
If you succeed.
Yeah, if you succeed.
Okay, yeah. Stun. Wait. 3.
You get 4 something.
7, 8, 9, 10, and then what is it? Willpower.
It's intelligence versus your
That's 11.
target number
Uh,
plus 2.
7, 8, 9, 11, plus 4. Yeah, I got it.
16 minus 2.
Yeah.
Okay, be fine.
So he get
3d6.
3d6. And I stunted, so where's the thingy?
Oh, yeah. I don't know where he went.
What?
Stunts are up there.
Or
What happened to those, by the way?
He left them in there. He's
That's
a silly
okay.
goober.
I do have them printed out. Combat stunts.
I'm going to fast cast. I'm gonna heal him for 6,
Stunts.
I don't think he read the spell.
5, 6, 7, 9, 13 plus. Nope, yep, 13. Heal him for 13, and then I'm gonna fast cast. Start up with.
She started that.
Puppets of Fate on the weasel. 6, 7. Make this.
7 plus 4 minus 2.
12.
7 plus 4 minus 2 is 9.
Miss it by 2.
Here we go.
Make a willpower test versus 8 plus your level plus 2.
What is
So roll 3d6 plus your willpower. And you have to beat.
12 plus your willpower is 15.
No. Yeah, 12 plus your willpower is 15.
So she made it.
8 plus your level is 13. What was it?
Plus 2. So she got 15.
15, so you made it.
Okay.
Your spell fizzles as you feel the magic energy around you start to implode in your brain, and you're like, nope,
Well,
Kulguk. Followed by Kulguk is Shiv.
I don't know where the dwarf is. I don't know if I care. Although I vaguely remember he's a healer and he's wearing too much armor, so he runs out of mana real fast. Betting he's not very stealthy though. Clank, clank, clank. But I don't see him, so I'm going to. Can I still see the archer dude run a shove?
He's on the ground.
But he's landing on his feet. I will arcane spring him.
Wait, do I still take away the mana from this spell?
No, do you still spend the mana if the spell was on a fast cast? Yes, because it counts as casting a spell, yes.
Okay.
That should be of help. Okay, I made so he needs to make a strength might. Where's my spell power? He's not prone.
Okay. Shiv.
Okay.
Oh, and I will move to get behind a tree.
Alright.
I have deception and persuasion. I can use either one if need be at any point, but in the meantime, I'm going to talk. I didn't kill Ralsine. I would have no reason to kill Ralsine. I think it's a little bit convenient that Craven, the same guy who sold me out, also claimed me as a murderer. I found Ralsine dead, knew that as the new people we were going to get blamed, got my crew together, and left before he did finger me as the murderer. Now he's on his way to the Laurentine Empire, where I'm sure he can lose you guys, leaving you for fools, having killed your orc. Obviously, I don't have a problem with orcs. And
I'm not racist, here's my orc friend.
And whatever that is.
some of my best friends are orcs, okay?
Make a roll.
Isn't it?
Remember, you have a +3 if you want it.
D3.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus D2. Or-
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, here. Roll it divided by 2. Fair enough.
Okay. Is that it?
I'm gonna look as non-threatening as I can.
Bert and then Adriana.
Scan for dwarf because I know they have a healer.
Go ahead.
Oh no, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10.
You actually don't see him. It's impressive. You can hear something coming from the right, though.
Take aim to the right.
Adriana, let's go. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Somebody should probably tell. As she says this, a dwarf comes barreling through the trees and tackles you effectively, hitting you with his axe, and not really pushing you anywhere. He hits you for 6 points of damage minus your armor.
Hey, hammer now.
Oh, there you are.
He's looking at them like, are we? You're not. Why is somebody fighting? Lockjaw's in the same step.
we're fighting.
Ordan goes, well, you didn't kill him. Why would Craven have any reason to kill him? That's his turn. Bow drawn. Shuv, and then Yave.
Well, he'd have to get up first.
He can still draw his bow. But yeah, he can get up. He just sits up.
I don't know what to do. Are we fighting or are we not fighting? Brother, are we fighting?
Not unless we need to defend ourselves.
I will ready an action, an attack for in case Ordon or the giant cat snake moves.
Alright. Yave, then Kulguk. Your turn.
That's your turn.
Look, I don't see why we need to fight. Obviously, no one here is a murderer of an orc. So, and I just joined the party. I trust these guys.
Ish.
Actually, I don't think we have killed orcs. That thing killed
Trust
that
you as
dog.
far as I can throw you.
I am large and cannot be thrown very far.
Make a deception check with a -1.
Wait, was she definitely around for that conversation earlier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
8, 9, 10.
Didn't she get a
Perception?
D3 as well?
You can use your D3 if you'd like.
Communication.
Communication. I have +2, 8, 9, 10, 12.
You want to use your D3?
-1.
Oh yeah, let me use my D3.
Yeah.
That's a 2.
14. So 13.
You beat him. They kind of look at each other again, kind of nod and look around at you guys. Kulguk.
Can you please get the axe off the... Ow.
Is that it?
I'm just sort of pushing lightly.
What a
We
wonderful
don't...
thought just fell out of your head.
The last time we met is suspiciously like this time, and I hope it ends the same way with us not hitting each other in the face. Could we...
Anymore.
Could the healers maybe just not hit each other?
Out of game. Can we decide though, if anyone dies for any reason on their team this time, that I'm probably not going to be able to talk us out of it again, whether it's our fault or not? You killed another one of our... No, I only killed the first one. Shit.
Alright, Bert. Oh no, Shiv. And then Bert.
Alright. So are we cool? Can we talk? Can we try to figure this Craven thing out?
Alright, is that it? Your turn?
I guess so.
Bert?
I'm pointing the arrow at the dwarf. Stand down.
Adriana moves her hands. Barrett crawls up her leg.
Me.
I have a feeling that's not the only thing she's used that spell on.
Throw.
I just want to get fucked. That's what she said the person they met her.
True.
Fact.
She tried with me.
With an
and
A.
She tried with me, and I was
F-A-C-K.
legitimately too distracted by her weasel.
That's not even a euphemism.
No. No
Look at the
euphemisms.
patch, the Thailand.
She said I want to
She saw the size of my
by her
character.
weasel.
She saw the size of my character. Made the move, and I was like, "Can I pet your ferret?"
Yeah, you can.
Um,
She's sitting there 10 minutes later, you're like, oh, you're so cute. Yeah, this is not what I had in mind, big guy.
so they put down their weapons. We really gotta stop doing this.
You mean sneaking up on people and attacking them? I feel like it ends badly for most of the time. Especially since you're down a dude, we're up 2.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Don't mention that. Wait, how are we up to?
Lockjaw.
This
we had
lockjaw
Frelon
towers
last time.
over you guys.
Oh, right, I forget him. We're up 1. And this one's a lot
You kill the
bigger.
elf too? I'm kidding.
No, he left. He's very mopey.
Do I need to bring the pain? I am confused.
By the way, do you guys want your stuff back?
What stuff? Have you already used your D3?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You can have another one.
I will heal check.
Hold on.
You get 9 hit points back.
The ferret looks at you and goes,
Poto.
yes.
We're going to climb a mountain, and it's not my place to invite you because it's not my journey. But
Gordon goes, no.
But you
I need to
invite
find-
us
I need to
along.
find my brother.
But when we come back, if we cross paths again, can you make your ferret big and I wrestle him?
That's
He-
weird.
I'd rather you wrestle me, but yeah, sure, yeah.
I mean, I'm strong. I can do both.
I don't think
So,
I don't
what's
think
up?
you get it. So let's do the ferret. Yeah.
I like how Randall's playing the female version. I just want to get fat.
Where is
How
your
you
brother
crossing my
again?
way?
With the tiger and
He's
the...
missing. He's looking for the little spine eye gauntlets.
What
Oh,
are they?
yeah.
What gauntlets?
Spine eye. They are gauntlets that are shaped like tigers' heads.
That sounds garish, but interesting. What do they do?
They help with grappling. When you make a punch, they grab.
They turn into tigers.
Well, tiger's mom.
I've got you.
Fire.
Oh, we're going to go see some fellow who specializes with hand things at the top of the mountain.
He's garish, but interesting.
He knows kung fu, whatever that
I don't
is.
know what garish means, so I'm just going to use it until I figure it out now.
You couldn't make up a
Which
word
brother
for
are you
different
again?
I'm gonna
martial
test drive
arts.
that son
Nope.
of a bitch. No, this is in real life. I don't know what it means, so I'm test driving it.
Okay, call
Till
it
I figure out how to
another-
stick.
It's like
Hello,
body, showy.
You don't get a communication skill
Overly-
overnight. You have to practice.
It's overly decorated to a point of tacky.
So gaudy.
Yeah, gaudy, tacky. Garish.
Figured it out.
Gauche.
But yeah, they're gauntlets.
well, I hate
that
to run
when you
off, but
hit,
I,
they grab.
I hate to run off, but I'm garish, but interesting.
It's the most intelligent thing you've said
I'm
all
just gonna
day.
misuse it all
Wrong,
day.
but
Right. Well,
camp.
but we have to climb a mountain.
it's kind of up to our guide here.
Ooh, it's up to you.
I want to get to the mountain.
You just don't want somebody to die in the middle of the night and be looking for it. Don't lie.
I just want to get going.
So we're
I'm
not,
excited for this
I'm
adventure.
sure you know we're not far from Wasta. They recently
You would,
suffered.
all people, I think, would be thrilled at a night with the ferret.
I'm more thrilled about the rock climbing adventure.
Can the ferret rock climb with us?
I've already been promised a wrestling.
They're like, all right, well, we're gonna set up camp.
Okay.
Bye, I guess.
Don't attack us again, please.
Oh, Wasta has some new faces. Alamascus left, and a bunch of Laurentine Empire people are dead.
Good.
To nobody's fault.
Well, it's good that Laurentine Empire's people are dead. That's less forces for us to invade and conquer.
I really need to learn the politics.
I mean, my bad.
Well, you're not going to be doing much invading and conquering if you fight with an army like you fight in the jungle.
We have elephants and other things like that.
Well, you're going
Can
to
you make the elephants bigger or smaller?
If I take her back with me, we probably could.
Hello.
It sticks its trunk in your ear.
The best
Okay,
elephant.
we need the planning of Shuv, the magic of Clarissa, is that her name?
No,
Like
Adriana.
Adriana, and
Clarissa's
the
the other
abilities
slutty
of Bird.
I like slutty halflings, alright?
Pocket elephant now, turning big in midair. Make it a hamster-sized elephant and whoosh! There, now big!
Then I couldn't possibly miss, no matter how bad my rules are.
Can you do that for my daggers?
I learned my lesson.
Oh, hey.
Caps.
Caps.
Right. Why are you...
Is there magic that make daggers bigger?
You know...
They're
Pocket
called
bean.
swords.
Those are called.
Where are you traveling
They
to
do
exactly
make those.
anyway?
Just wandering around looking
No,
for
I mean
brother.
something I could throw that's small that turns big. That's not.
You're
alive.
welcome to join us for
Pocket
the rest of
elephants is
today's
good enough for
journey,
you?
and then we can part ways.
Yeah, something that's not alive.
Sure, I
Because
mean,
don't
there's no
feel
reason I can't.
That's
throwing another living creature as a weapon.
So you guys head off, and Ordon's just kind of looking around the jungle like, who the fuck could he be? I hate this place.
Have you considered looking at the top of the mountain?
I have. I've also considered not looking at the top of the mountain, because fuck that.
You know, there's probably is someone who knows where he is, although this someone is insane. But there is a gnome who knows this jungle like the back of his hand, if he can figure out which side that is.
Do you mean Cedric? Oh, you mean the little fucking hairy thing that wears a loincloth?
Yes, he knows the jungle like the back of his hand. Unfortunately,
Now,
he
you
knows the
will
back of his
spend a
hand
day
like the inside
talking
of his
to him,
anus.
but he might have seen your brother. Last I saw him, he was to the north at the beach. He had a hat.
That's right.
That's his identifying feature.
No, he put on magic items as they had fallen off the side of the thing. He's like, ooh. What were the magic items he got again?
A headband of accuracy and a wand of shadows.
Oh yeah, White Shadows.
I just imagine like a Jawa playing with a lightsaber. Just like,
It's more like he sets areas of the jungle in shadow at a time, just in iris cloths.
Makes it easier to run away.
It does.
Probably runs out of charges.
Doesn't have charges.
Does it?
Nope. It gives him the ability to cast a spell.
dear God.
So
It's not a very
wouldn't it
He
be-
has to use MP.
Yeah.
Who knows if he has any or not? I haven't decided yet.
And it would be, of course, chaotic, so he would be randomly teleporting shit himself around, like
That's part of
Dungeons Jungles knew.
I'm gonna give him five spell points a day just for the lulz.
He was north last we saw, running from invisible horses that don't exist.
We're going south.
They did exist, they just weren't invisible. They also weren't attached to anything.
And there was only
despite
one of them.
And it had a
assertions
dwarf
on
with
the
it.
So,
They're
yeah.
not attached.
Night starts to fall, and they're like, well, we're gonna part ways here and go set up camp somewhere. There's a really dark set of jungle over there. I think we're gonna go scout that out. So, see you guys later.
I hope you find your brother.
I hope I don't get shot again.
Auf Foxkutzkayen.
What?
I don't know. That's what they say back in my home country. Home people are weird.
It means I hate your guts. Fuck you.
Especially,
Means your nickname is Quiver now.
so yeah, he and the halfling kind of wander off into the jungle. The dwarf slowly trailing behind going, I hate this place.
Us too.
So another day passes by, or evening passes, and again, in your dream, a little bit deeper in the sleep now, not as close to waking up, in your face, as if waking from the dream in sleep paralysis, eyes locked with yours, blood splattered up her neck. Why? Look at this!
I just meant to knock you out. It wasn't supposed to be pierce. It wasn't supposed to kill you. It was just supposed to knock you out. You were fighting us.
You can help me.
How?
In the boat, I've hidden an item.
Okay.
If you go and use it, I can return.
What does the item look like?
And you wake up.
Damn it.
The rest of you have no dreams and wake up perfectly fine.
Oh fuck, we're still in Pesh.
I had this amazing dream where I was home in the waterfalls of Nomiland.
We're perfectly fine in this miserable hellhole of the jungle.
Right before you wake up, though, she turns into half your father, half a dolphin. So figure that shit out.
It's like a mer-orb.
It means you're gay.
Probably.
Lockjaw's already awake. Ooh, you ready to go? I want you all to know that his voice gives me heartburn.
Well, we'd better finish this session then.
I'm convinced that maybe he just has like something stuck in his throat and he's eventually gonna drink some spring water and he'll be like, ooh yeah, alright, that's better. Let's go guys. Like, just normal.
Just switches to another wrestler voice though.
Did he sleep though?
Yeah.
Ooh! Like no wonder you had that fucking Why? Did you? 3 minutes of nap time. Bring the pain.
So, after another day's travel, another 2 days rather,
And 2 eerily quiet days.
Eerily quiet.
Deathly quiet.
Deathly quiet.
Fuck you.
You really?
Except for the fuck off.
This fucking thing is following us.
Eventually you come to a nest and you can hear fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, as a whole slew of them are telling each other to fuck off.
Oh look, they have babies. Bastard, bastard, bastard.
What do you call it?
No. It's like
off bird?
it's like a
An orgy?
A twat.
no. They're all different birds of paradise. They're birds of Wasta, and each one says a different kind of curse
Oh, that's
word.
right.
A twat of fuck off birds. Is that anything
The
like
birds of Wasta, they all say a different expletive. Fuck off! Shit dick! Fuck off!
Is that
Ass
like
crap.
the man
Ass
birds
crap.
from Ugly Americans that
Yeah.
90% of
The
their
bird-
language
the man
consists of the phrase "suck my balls"?
The man
So,
birds. The bird man.
After a couple more days, you guys come to the side of the mountain, and on the side of the mountain,
Try to cross mountains.
Lockjaw has already started climbing. He doesn't even recognize what's going on. There's a door on the side of the mountain. Before you, on the side of the mountain, there's a door that rests with an eye in the center and a bunch of lotus around it. In front of the door, there's a single stone that juts out of the ground. There is writing on the door. The writing says, upon further inspection, with,
Fuck off and enter.
with eyes closed, I show you self.
Lockjaw.
With eyes closed, what?
With eyes closed, I show you self.
Lockjaw, what does this mean?
I don't know. Going to the top of the mountain.
What if this is how you get to the top of the mountain? What if it's the first test of Lizard Man?
Go yourself, poke the eye with your stick.
You guys can figure it out.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk up, put my hand on the stone, and close my eyes. Nothing?
You hear a camera click. Ah, I got it.
Pervy old man's taking pictures of your behind.
Catch up, bitch.
Behind the rock, you hear talk going.
Please. He's not my face.
Door painted on the side
Also,
of the
he
hill.
can't read, I bet.
It's just a door painted by Hog.
It's been a long time in the jungle. Nobody's drank water. You're all delirious.
Either that or he's painting
He's waiting for everybody to close
black
their eyes.
onto the
and
paint
shadow.
tunnels like Wile E. Coyote.
What does it say again?
It says, with eyes closed, I show you self. The
rock
stone,
needs better
the stone is
refrain.
roughly about this wide by this long and stands about this table height high.
So the size of an average toaster if toasters were huge.
Okay, yes.
Shove!
I'm great at metaphors.
Take a nap on the rock.
But Lockjaw's climbing the mountain.
I know.
We need to keep up.
Alright, go with him.
Okay.
But your brother won't be able to keep
Give
up.
me a climb check.
But
I will tie him to
my
my
brother
back.
can't keep up.
But Shove, what if this is the first
I'll
test to
be
get
fine.
to the cag?
Can I do it? I haven't had.
I'm
much
climbing the
sleep in a
mountain.
while.
Why haven't you had a good night's sleep? Is it the birds?
It's his snoring.
No, that sucks.
Farts in his sleep.
Sure, lay down and take a nap on it. Maybe that's what it means.
No, it's not quite large enough for you to lay down on.
Plank it.
Wait, who farts in his sleep? Shove or me? Okay, those were not farts. As you'll notice, I'm wearing different pants this morning.
15 on the climbing
Just
check.
that
and this
look
one.
Yeah,
of
you-
horror.
you're right, you're making
It's
it up
totally
there.
worth it.
What'd you say?
You're making it up there.
Okay, cool.
You're making progress. You're about 100% there.
You're standing with your feet on the ground, dragging the mountain down. Go
But yes,
back!
the door says, with eyes closed, I show you self. There's lotus all over the thing. There's an eye in the center.
Why don't you try to meditate or something? Why not take a nap? I don't know.
Wait, there's a
How
eye
high
in the
up
center?
is the eye?
Hmm?
How high up?
Up at the top. And underneath it, there are 7 dots
Please don't throw it
in
down.
a row down the door.
Cover up the eye.
That's what I was thinking.
With what?
Your hand.
Pretty big eyes. Like,
That's what if only we had a wand of shadows. Quick! The talk symbol.
Don't you have a towel?
I do have a towel. How are we going to climb up there to drape it over the...
I grab him and throw him.
Make me a might check.
I don't have
Okay.
strength.
This is not the other game where you did that
Yeah, no,
several times.
I don't have the strength to do that.
So when you
I
play a
just wanna
halfling and he plays a paladin, he throws you.
What would
It's
you
a
play a
constant
halfling
evading
for
to
if
the
not
crowd.
to be tossed?
I like my salad untossed.
Anyway,
Do you like it with a little bit of Neverland rain?
it's got an eye.
Oh.
It's got an eye with 7 different colored dots down the center.
Lore check.
Lotus on the sides of the door.
I have a door.
I will use my 1 reroll because that was a 1, 2, and a 3.
And that's not evaluation.
That was almost triple sixes.
I will not give the answer, but I will give hints.
How many hints do I get for a 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21?
I was just gonna say I might be able to, as a player, not as a character, I might be able to offer insight.
Would you like to give him one of his hints?
Is it a jackal?
Does it count if it's wrong?
Yes.
Well, then why would you know?
But
No,
you
what
get
Randall
another
told
hint from me. So go ahead.
So this comes from, depending on who you ask, either Hindu or Buddhist tradition. The eye is the third eye at the top. The 7 different colored dots are the 7 chakras, or sometimes referred to as 7 gates, which are meant to be opened and or balanced by cultivating a strong sense of self in different aspects of your personality. And then your third eye would be opened, which gives you a new perception of the universe, per se.
There's no one in this party that's balanced.
I'm perfectly balanced until I got to this damn place.
And
The stone is perfect for sitting on.
I sit on the stone.
Chakra meditation is done by sitting.
I will sit and close my eyes,
What is it?
facing the door.
And you have to sit in lotus position. That's the lotus is.
That's his dangly arms and legs trying to make that
Oh
shift.
god, it hurts!
What would the rest of you like to do while he's sitting there?
make relaxation noises.
Oh, dickhead!
Plug my ears.
What about you? What about you?
I'm gonna do a lord as well.
Okay.
Well, it's done.
I did stunt too, but I don't know. We've never used role-playing stunts.
Be more of an exploration stunt, I believe.
10?
You're climbing the mountain. What are you doing?
Yes, I am. Oh, triple force. Nice.
I'm gonna take out my ocarina and blow a little ditty on it.
I'll do.
Little ditty on an ocarina.
I will use the That Makes Me Wonder.
What does that do? Exactly.
You wonder.
Well, none of these apply because they're all applied to perception, but this is like, you may make another perception check at no additional cost and time to discover more information about your surroundings
Self-perception.
or the object of your test.
Or the object of your test.
My eyes are closed. It's dark. I'm dark inside my heart because I'm in this horrible place.
Heart of Darkness. Anyway, another couple minutes pass. You don't feel any different. You don't sense anything different. What would you like to do?
Have another hint?
You feel like you probably shouldn't move yet.
Patience.
I will try to breathe and be patient. The
your
wax
eyes
in my
closed?
ears helps a lot.
Are your eyes closed?
Yes. I don't really want to stare at Shuv and Lockjaw climbing the mountain, because that is not a pretty sight.
Ooh, I'm going.
He's not getting very far either. Don't let him pull you. He feels like he's going very far, but he's like, "Ooh yeah! How did you get up here so fast?"
Is it like the hallway leading to Bowser in the old Mario 64? It just keeps going and going and
What are you
going?
doing?
Watching him communicate with himself.
Oh, he's doing that?
Oh.
What else? What are you doing?
It's like he phrased it that way on purpose.
I'm gonna go up to the door and start poking at the dots.
One.
Am I a dot?
What are you doing? What is Shiv doing at this point? I really hate your names.
Intelligence check to get any other sort of hint.
As you roll your intelligence check, you need to make a dexterity check.
I'm just poking dots. What the fuck?
18 and I stun.
Ha! 1, 2, 3.
As you don't get smacked backwards, but you do get, as the doors pop open and then slowly start to move the rest of the way.
Wait, did you
Ow!
Puff of stale air.
Like those eye machines.
You don't hear it though, because you have things in your ears. So back around the table.
Do I feel the last burst of air though?
Yes.
Everyone able to.
I'm gonna open an
I'll
eye.
go inside and then come back.
Alright. What about you?
I was gonna say rage and go in.
No, it's gonna reach. Not the same, not that character.
I'm gonna peek in, go slowly walk in.
This looks to be like a living quarters. There's 2 rooms on your right and 1 room on your left. There are some beds stacked up against the wall of the left side of the hallway.
Anyone in here?
Nobody answers. The door. Somebody's walked into the mountain at this point. When you look down.
I guess I'm gonna go back down.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
signal
then
for
your
lock.
feet are on the ground now as you
Yep.
come down.
I'm gonna signal
you're
for Lockjaw to go towards the door.
Okay. Lockjaw will start moving down. What about Shiv? What would Shiv like to do?
Anything for my 18 intelligence check?
The doors are open.
Good job.
So I have all the intelligence of a security camera.
It was a matter of time. All he had to do was spend a number of rounds there.
Seems like kind of shit. Never mind. I'll go in the doors.
Now back to you. The gust of air has hit your cheek. Everybody is inside.
Open an eye. What the hell?
Everybody around you's gone.
If I were dead, I would be so angry.
If you
That
stepped out
shot.
of it, the door might close.
The door does start closing.
Yeah.
As you guys scramble inside, Lockjaw swings from the top of the door and rolls inside. Ooh, that was close.
You're only a foot away.
Shut up.
Well, we're in.
Forever.
It's dark. Dark side. Yeah.
Torch.
You have dark sight, you're north.
They don't.
Fuck them.
They can
That's
spin
not my
their own
character.
torches.
That's Baron.
Lockjaw goes, ooh, I can see clearly now.
The ring is gone.
It's been sunny. And you know what? Let's keep going.
So it's up to you guys. What do you want to do here? There's 2 doors on your left, 1 door on your right. 1 door on your left, 2 doors on your right, 1 door directly in front of you.
Wait a minute. The last time we were in an enclosed space with doors.
Shove, you know what to do. One at a time.
Yes!
I run to the nearest door on my right.
Go,
Okay.
meat shield!
Alright.
Kick it open.
That's not. Oh.
You gave him that orb,
I meant
right?
we got sneak attack.
Okay, so you guys, the door busts open. There's a candle in here that's lit up a desk that has sketches of a unknown language. It looks like lines and dashes written downward.
I was kind of hoping for centipedes.
Written by Ladasha.
You have very fond memories of something that wasn't very
There's also a
fond.
book in common of questions, and they're quoted by different people.
What? I can't read.
What are some of the questions?
I can read
Kulguk
it.
will read these questions out loud.
Why doesn't our field grow the way that it should? Or why is it that when my husband leaves, he doesn't come back for months at a time? Each of these has a different name underneath them.
This appears to be a book of questions with no answers, or unhappy answers, or...
Somebody's been reading wikis about how to fill out this.
Hang on, is this...
Is this like the mountain that you climb for what would you do for a Klondike bar?
No!
Oh,
No, I was imagining more like the written vertion of Yahoo Answers.
I was thinking like...
Okay to drink expired milk? No. What happens if drink expired milk? If you were gonna do it, why'd you ask?
But does Bruno Mars is gay?
I love it. Anyway, so that's what it has. It has a list of questions, and none of the questions have answers. It's literally about 60 pages of just questions.
That's bizarre.
And on the back it says that seek first to understand.
I look for Serendipity's name in there for funsies.
Nope. It says on the back, seek first to understand in order to be understood.
Well, that seems like good wisdom for a teacher. I should understand to be understood.
Who fucking built this place? A guidance counselor?
We still...
Shove! There are 3 more doors!
Next door! Sorry, I got so caught up.
There's a poster on the wall of a serpent folk hanging from a branch that says hang in there.
Hang in there.
A fucking sunrise with a perfect pair of titties. And it just says, like, awareness.
You can get the next door, and there's a picture painted
Synergy.
with 2 serpent folk frolicking through the field of flowers. Otherwise, this room is rather barren. There's a bed made of like shitty wood with some animal skins, 1 pillow, 1 blanket. On the table next to the bed, there is a single change of clothes.
Well, shit, it looks like there's enough room for me to take a nap. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I'm gonna run across the way to the other door on the left.
Okay.
Kick it open.
He's like running like there's a time limit.
There's a
like,
bunch-
gotta check all the rooms!
And as you open the door, a sea of quarterstaffs falls down on top of you.
Sticks!
Ah, brother, they're attacking!
Ooh, a new staff. Wait a minute, this isn't mine.
It's like a broom closet, but so much heavier.
Shove, you
Without
know what
the
this
broom
is?
part. That's just...
Shove,
It's a closet full of
this is a
sticks.
closet of decapitated brooms.
the horror.
Oh my god! I don't want
The
to
first
be
time
here
he's actually ever been scared.
Boy, someone's...
Actually, I think that one's a mop.
Boy, someone really swept the floor with these guys.
Oh my god! I'm sitting there trying to pry open the door. Get me out of here!
So
How's
when
that
the
box
door
idea
opens,
seeming-
wait, the one in the back or the one in front?
The one in the front.
So the one that you came in through, or the one you're about to go
Yeah,
in?
the
Okay.
one I'm trying to get out of, get away from these
It
bugs.
is not budging. There is
Alright,
no.
so I'm gonna row away from the broomstick graveyard and go to...
They're like tree skeletons.
Can he have a D6 taken away?
So
or
spooky.
a D3?
go to the... So spooky.
the door opposite of the.
Yeah, the final remaining closed door.
As you
And-
come into this, as you open up this room, it opens up into a lit room with torches. A man sits literally on his hands like this, his body parallel to the ground beneath him. He sits there for a good 2 minutes as you guys all pile up into the door. He says nothing, doesn't even acknowledge you.
Okay, so he's like laying on his stomach.
No, he's holding his entire
Imagine
body
lying on
up.
his stomach, but his hands
He's
are...
planking with his hands.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
You know, the old endless push-up, where you push up and you never come down.
Huh. I didn't sit down.
You sit That's weird.
Hi.
Are you Master Lice?
Who is Master Lice?
Oh, I see.
I
I
feel like-
going immediately. Am I Master Lice?
Lockjaw, this is yours. I think.
Lockjaw goes, ooh, he is not one to fight.
No, it looks like he wants to improve his wrists.
Well, there's different exercises.
Are you stuck?
No. Are you stuck?
Yep.
Yes, we seem to be stuck with a.
If a simple answer will put this shit to an end, yep, we're stuck.
I feel like you just put me in an existential crisis.
Can we help?
Do you need to get up? Do you need to get up? Maybe I need to get up. Oh no. Brother, I need to get up.
Shove, you're
It's
standing
okay,
up.
we'll get there. We'll get you.
That's what
I really want to leave the room without Shove in there with us.
So when you ask him, when you tell him you're stuck, he's like, oh, well, I can understand that. There's a way out.
And
Anybody else can talk to him?
I've heard that suicide is never the answer.
We came here with our friend to seek Master Laoju at here. I can't say it.
Pushes his arms out, because he was doing this, pushes his arms out and kicks his legs forward in front of him. Master Elijah. What business would you have with him?
We're escorting this guy because he wishes to learn from him.
Kung Fu.
He has much to learn. Seems that many of you do as well.
Like learning not to trek through the jungle. That would be our first lesson.
Or having somebody take on all these missions for us.
I need to get up.
Oh God, we've lost
I don't
him.
know how.
Shove, you're on your feet.
But he asked me anyway.
He wasn't sure. You are.
He was at a funny angle.
So, why then? Why are you after Master Elijah? Have you ever thought to understand your big person's needs before you took him in, or do you just decide without even listening to him?
yep, that's about most
Yeah,
of
that's
our
about
adventure
right.
so far.
We deciding is not exactly how this happened.
But
we are here nonetheless.
But I listened. You see, I made him.
You're about to implode this guy's brain.
I made him.
He has an aneurysm and blood
His
comes from
questions and his
nose.
logic are like two black holes getting near each other. Just
I've ever heard the noise of two black holes finally meeting.
yeah, that one time I was at that quasar.
Yeah.
I made
No one
him
ever fucking heard it.
a promise, and he said he
They recorded
needed to be stronger, and he wanted to learn the ways of pain.
We do not teach pain here. We teach patience.
Maybe.
So, are we
That's
at the
painful to some
right
of us.
mountain?
That's painful to some of us.
I can see where you're getting from.
Like right now.
Is there another mountain of pain that we missed?
No.
Oh.
Another mountain.
No, Master Elijah can be
You
quite...
want the mountain of pain. This is the mountain of patience. Go that way. If you go by the mountain of cotton candy, you've gone too far. Oh God, it's drawing.
Is he going to add the mountain of cotton candy?
No. Fuck me.
Someone's gonna have a trip later when he misses the high one.
Oh, it's real.
But why?
Because he wants the same thing that I want. He wants to be better.
And get bad close.
I'm like using every fucking brain cell I have to get on this guy's level.
He points to the door to
These
the
two
left.
guys just had just shoveling coal full speed.
If what you say is true, then that door will take you to Master Elijah. But if you're lying, and you didn't listen and understand him, it'll take you to a pit, to the bottom of the mountain.
How much lower can this mountain go?
Into the ground.
That's
And
under the
then
mountain,
we'll
not
really
below.
need to get up.
Gotta get up to get down.
Are there other reasons to see Master Elijah? Like, has he been here a long time?
I said we drop off Lockjaw and go on our merry way.
So he would know many things about the Pesh.
I'm gonna walk up to Lockjaw and just grab his big old orc head in my hands. Pull his face to me. Do you want to be better?
Oh, yeah.
You ready to go through the door?
Ooh.
I can feel it now.
Alright, we're going to the door.
How do I get out?
Patience. Oh lord.
So throw you against the door until it opens?
Wow,
It was hard enough for our group.
You've got your.
It was hard enough for our group to get in here, and that took like a whole of 2 rounds of waiting.
You've gone through quite the character change. You're like, well, I guess I'm a fucking murderer now, so I might as well just be an asshole to everyone.
As he postures up and cracks every bone that he was just holding for you have no idea how long.
Does that
I'm
mean?
not actually gonna fight you. I'm just being a jackass. I'm grumpy.
So does that mean he'd know, lots of stuff about the history of Pesh?
Yes.
So
He's been here for at least 50 years. Probably 100.
and he's still alive?
Nothing goes to the top of the mountain. We don't even go to the top of the mountain.
You just sent those 2 to the top of the mountain. They're gonna fall in a trapdoor, aren't they?
No.
How do you know he's still up there?
He sends his regards. He feeds us.
He doesn't let us know.
We are his students. I'm Elder Feng Zhang.
How many is we?
12 of us. We went with him from the monastery. We've also been here for 50 years. But we don't see the outside.
So when the door opens, you all go.
That's why there's another door.
Well, I want to ask him about the cradle of life.
He could probably tell you.
Does that mean I can go through the door? I don't know what that means.
Goodbye. You go through the door and you don't fall down the pit.
What?
You go through the door and you don't fall down the pit.
Whew.
What is your reason for seeing Master Elijah?
Everybody else.
I sit back down. I don't really have a reason to see him.
Curiosity?
I don't know. I just followed these guys here. Really would just want to go back and right wrongs.
What kind of wrongs?
Murder.
Was it in self-defense?
Yeah.
To take a life is not the right thing to do, but in self-defense, you have to ask,
Why?
you have to ask if it
Just
was really,
like your dream.
if it was really an atrocity.
No, I'm not being an asshole. Seriously, maybe this is connected.
Oh.
He's like, we have to ask if it's really an atrocity.
It was terrifying.
And you?
The big one with the halberd, I'm sort of like his nanny. So where he goes, I go.
And on that, we're going to end for the night.
Dun dun.
Oh, see, I totally went to.
You better
I'm
write
a
that down.
wicked badass and learn kung fu. So.
You better write that down.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys get 100 experience for today.
Did we fight anything? Oh, no.
200 experience for today.
We had a scuffle, but we talked our way out of it.
We also fought a guy on the ship.
Two
There's a
scuffles.
scuffle because we fought, and
Wow.
kerfuffle because we didn't mean for it to happen. So
We
skerfuffle.
poked the guy on the ship. And then we talked the crew into crashing on the shore.
And then we had a scuffle in the jungle.
So the thing we... Lacey.
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 Lacey, take us out.
Elf models. Elf models. Come back and see us next week, guys.
Yeah, next week we'll
probably
actually use these. I'm just kidding. No, we won't.
I
What
can't
is she
hear her.
yelling?
I
He
don't
said, I've
know.
already taken you out. Stop talking.
All right.
Lacey.
So,
Lacey.
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 You guys.
Lacey. You can open the door.